It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
After damning politicians uphill and down dale for many years as rogues, vagabonds, frauds, and scoundrels, I sometimes suspected, like everyone else, I often expect too much of them.
It's all a fugazi. You know what fugazi is?
Fugazi, it's a fake.
Yeah, fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not real.
Right.
I'm a better looking person than Kamala.
Oh, girl, baby girl. Oh, really? Don't even play.
Shut up, silly woman.
This is the Trump country. We live in the southeast. We drink sweet tea. We don't drink socialist Kool-Aid.
Joey Clark.
Thank God for another beautiful day. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful show in Montgomery. Oh, still needs a new mayor. Appreciate April Marie Fogle filling in with Sky Mosley and the whole gang who stopped by yesterday. I think the big bearded man, Brian Dawson, was even in this studio. I did a little quick trip up to Birmingham to help out my grandfather, went up to UAB. He's fine. It was just a consultation. And so the highlight of the day was not sitting at the Kirkland Clinic at UAB or driving up 65, though we, thank God, avoided most 65 traffic jams. The highlight of the day was coming back, and I believe it was exit 205, stopping at Peach Park and eating some delicious peach ice cream. Now, my grandfather wanted cherry vanilla. I'm like, what are you doing? We're at Peach Park. Get peach. But that place continues to be a great stop along 65 if you're actually traveling up there. Eddie Bader joining the show here. You ever eat peach ice cream, Eddie Bader, at Peach Park?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It's good stuff,
It's delicious.
Right.
Maybe had a couple milkshakes.
It's been a second since I've been over there. So I was like, yeah. Anyway, thank you to April Marie. And thank you to Brian Dawson. Thank you to Cam Ward stopping by. Thank you for everybody filling in tomorrow, and you especially, Sky Mosley, doing the double shift. Now, on Friday night, I went out.
Yeah.
After
good deal. I'm glad we get to talk about this.
Sure, but it was after Latin Mass Choir.
But of course,
I was like, I still want another beer. And
after Latin Mass Choir, who doesn't want another beer?
Hey.
I'm just
These
saying.
are good folks.
I know they're good folks. That's why you want another beer.
That's not the way you said it. You watch your tone in front of me, Eddie Bader. You watch your tone. But I decided, let's go down to a place. I'll just say it, Common Bond.
Yeah, Common Bond.
Some person that goes to the church was working there, and another person at the church was hanging out down
Good little
there.
place.
And I got there like 30, 45 minutes before they shut down. Mm-hmm. So it really just helped them pick up, and that's where this story begins. You're melancholic, she said to me outside the downtown brewery. Excuse me. I'm just thinking of a thing from what is it, Beer Fest?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh darn brewery! Anyway, you're melancholic, she said to me outside the downtown brewery. Our conversation had continued to overflow our cups even after the quiet bar had closed at 10 p.m. Standing in the summer night's heat, she continued to describe me to me in a way that made me feel seen. Oh, I'm definitely melancholic, I said. Melancholic phlegmatic, she added. Phlegmatic? I asked. Yeah, phlegmatic. You go with the flow and are slow to act. You're an Eeyore who sees the rain coming, but you stand in it anyway.
Jackass.
It's probably why you've always stayed in this city your whole life, she said. Do you want to go get another beer and keep this conversation going? I asked, genuinely intrigued. Is there a place still open, she asked? I mean, this is Montgomery. I suggested a place at the heart of the downtown bar scene that I used to frequent in my 20s almost every weekend. I hadn't been there in years, and as I approached the bar's entrance with my new friend in tow, it felt as though I was returning to the scene of the crime, where this Eeyore had drowned his sorrows. That's when, much to my surprise, my friend and I were treated like potential criminals so that we might not end up as crime victims. Before entering the bar, 2 bouncers patted us down for weapons. It wasn't a big deal in a practical sense, but at that moment of being felt up for my own safety, I thought Montgomery really has changed. That wasn't necessary when I used to come here, I said to my friend. At least they had a female bouncer to make sure I wasn't packing, she said.
Oh.
They did. They had a female bouncer to
You
feel up
didn't
the
jump in
ladies
the
and a
female
man.
line?
Nah, man.
You're such a gentleman.
Going back to church, Eddie Bader.
Yep.
We shouted our drink orders to the young female bartender. I can't remember whether or not she had a nose piercing, but
We're going to go with yeah.
we shouted our drink orders to the young female bartender, our voices competing with the ear-shattering hip-hop being played out of the loudspeakers. Ear-shattering.
Yeah.
Like, where, what? I don't remember this. When we then found a place far enough away from the noise in a World War II bunker-themed room surrounded by sandbags.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll actually stop bullets when the shooting starts, I thought. Y'all can guess which bar this is. Yet amid the drunken fray in that well-worn Montgomery bunker, our conversation continued to overflow long past midnight, as though we were dwelling in a place of safety. We had met in church, and as we went on witnessing to one another about past chapters of our lives and how faith has shaped us, we seemed graced by a sense of sanctuary in that debauched place. As the party at the table next to us hoisted shot glasses into the air to toast the evening, my melancholic side took over again. There really is nowhere safe, I said to her. Even the safest of places and best situations. Eden was safe until it wasn't. A great home, a faithful church, an abbey, even a convent full of nuns, they can all fall. And when they do, it's much uglier than watching some place you never expected much of anything continue to disappoint. It's why I suspect most folks just go with the flow, accepting the second best, the withering away of the ideal, the acceptance of low-level rot instead of striving for better lives with higher expectations. God really did make you melancholic phlegmatic, she said with a laugh. Sounds like you're talking about Montgomery again, or yourself. I smiled, feeling seen again, as well as properly weighed and measured. But there really is nowhere safe, I repeated. As soon as you start feeling safe, you're probably in trouble. Temptation is sure to come. The devil has most folks in his grip through resignation to their baser appetites and low expectations. Just look around at this place. But he especially delights in bringing down a faithful family man or a sober man of God. It's one thing if a known drunk gets drunk again and wastes away another day. But when the best fall, thinking their footing secured by their own merits and under their control, it's discouraging in a way that makes people not even want to try. That's why we need grace, she said. Right, nowhere safe except by his grace, and we're going to need his grace to make it to church tomorrow morning. It's almost 1 a.m. We left the bunker, exited the bar, and walked past the loudspeakers still blasting music as police blue lights flickered against the vinyl signage of the hot dog stand I remember frequenting in my 20s. That's when I caught a glimpse of my past self as a chubby-cheeked drunken Eeyore standing in the rain nomming on a Kaneka dog. We kept walking. Time for me to lie down and sleep, I said as we hugged and parted ways. She will soon be leaving Montgomery after a few years' stay. Another one moving away. And as I left downtown Montgomery and drove home down the only roads I've ever known, I wondered if someday I would be safe to do the same. Welcome into the program. So you had questions about this, Eddie Bader?
Well, I read that article this morning and didn't see you yesterday or much over the weekend.
Yeah.
So, you know, my buddy had a date.
No, that's
I mean,
not
okay.
what I call that.
I'm sorry, getting too excited. You had a late night conversation with a female lady, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. What's your shirt say? You're wearing a black T-shirt with white lettering. What do those letters say?
Says I get nervous around girls.
All right. Just so everybody's knowing the vibe of this man's reaction at this moment.
Dude, I read that this morning, Joey. You made my day this morning.
Why?
Because
it's kind of, I mean, it's slightly sad, but I mean, it's also comical, and I enjoyed the night out. I'll just tell folks straight up, it was Aviator Bar.
Yeah.
I go down there all the time when I was
got kicked out of there not long ago.
drinking, and there was, I mean, not that long ago. Wait, so somebody did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. It's so different.
Yeah.
Like, I have all these fuzzy, not happy. I was not happy. I was self-medicating. But I have all these, like, fuzzy memories of what downtown was.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, that one moment of, like, before I could even pay a cover charge, let's pat you down pretty thoroughly. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and I guess you got to do that given what's happened down there. And,
Yeah, I can't blame them, but it does kind of let you know where you're at, right? Kind of gives you a reminder of, hey, this is where you're at.
Yeah, so I guess my take is I'm going to stick to the brewery. Like, I'm not, like, I don't know, that meat market over there at Aviator and, like, Sky or whatever it's called.
I'll tell you off air, but yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a sad place sometimes.
Why is it, like, that gnarly of stuff you want to tell me? You can't say it on air?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, we got rid of, and I actually agreed with this. I'm usually not one to be like the city condemning private property, but 1048's gone.
Yep.
And that place was
Sad.
And again, I'd been there many a night, and it is sad.
It's sad. The worst thing about those places in my memories is most of the time I was glad when I was there, having a good time and things. But when I go back now, I think of wasted opportunity, wasted time, wasted money, wasted effort for people that I thought were my friends that were not. They were just bar friends. And it took me a lot of years to realize there's a big difference between bar friends and real friends.
That's certainly true. That's certainly true. And by the way, I remember a few other places. You remember Love Shack on Atlanta Highway?
Look, man, I still want to.
Last time I was in there, I was like, I am way too white.
I know, but I still want to buy it, open it up, just
Yeah.
to relive some of the memories I had in that place.
It's a gnarly bar. There are a lot of those places around here, man. Like there's these hole in the walls. Now, there are sometimes you find that hole in the wall bar, and you do find some good folks there and whatever. But most of the time, it's just real
There used
sad.
to be a place, I think it was Lower Wetumpka Road, the back way to Wetumpka. I think it was called Brenda's. I mean, it was literally a concrete block building that we used to show up on Friday and Saturday nights for. And we had a lot of good times in there, but that was a sad environment.
Mm-hmm. And you just like you see your future in front of you. Sometimes you see like the 70-year-old who's there.
Some of them, but
you see the 80-year-old is there even.
What got me was I would see this couple together, and then a few weeks later, I would see them with
Different
split
people?
up. Yeah.
Oh.
And then you'd see them kind of make their way through the bar. You know,
really?
over time, and like, oh, I don't want to,
You don't want to do the
I
rounds?
don't want to be the regular. I don't, things like that. When I saw, I was like, oh, okay, that's what you got to watch out for.
But yeah, I would highly recommend Common Bond Brewery, right next to Bibb Street Pizza.
Yeah, I highly recommend
Good spot.
Bibb Street Pizza. One of my favorite pizza
Good
places
spot.
in the world.
So, I don't want to be a constant Debbie Downer about Montgomery because I'll just be honest about me. If I left, I'd imagine I'd have a lot of the same issues.
Oh, sure.
So it's not really, I can't put it all on the city, but then I can recognize there's a lot of changes that aren't as over the top as a headline of, say, like a mass shooting, or it's not the Riverfront Brawl.
Right.
And it's not the stuff, it's more these low level, just acceptance.
Yeah, but you can be
It's sad.
About Montgomery and downtown. You can be wrong place, wrong time.
That too.
I mean, like where you're at. To me, there's something. Call me weirdo, but it's something slightly romantic about a kind of a shady bar, a late night, adult conversation with a woman. I love that idea. If you were in another city, I would have thought great. But my first thought was thank God nothing happened. And you could have been in downtown Memphis, and that wouldn't have crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But here, that was one of the first things that crossed my mind.
No, and there was a vibe. There was a vibe that I didn't like.
And see, that's just it. And you get that feeling, okay, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
I used to kind of blow that stuff off. And then I realized, oh, wait, that's your inner body saying, hey, something's going down. You need to get on out of here.
Right. And, I'm not telling anybody what to do with their own lives. You want to go to wherever you want to go, go for it. I'm not trying to run a place into the ground. It's just This is my honest reaction now, and especially because I'm a little haunted by ghosts over there.
Yeah, that too.
And it's just and that's the thing. A lot of folks, when I was going over there, those people don't live in Montgomery anymore.
And they weren't that happy either.
They've moved to all sorts of different parts of the country. That's what I mean by another one moving away. Like, there are a lot of folks who I tend to make friends with people that ain't from here.
Well,
it's just a trend I notice. I don't set out to do, and then they leave.
Yep. Yeah, I know, man.
And so it's like, what are you going to do?
Well, it makes you, I mean, I grew up in a military family, so I was always used to, your friends were always temporary. They're friends for life, but man, they were temporary. The most you ever got with them was 2 or 3 years. And that does generally kind of suck.
Yeah. But anyway, no fun, Montgomery, because...
Well, one more question about Montgomery. I could use some help.
Yeah.
A few weeks back, I went to, took a friend of mine from out of town. We were trying to go find a quiet place to have a drink and just catch up.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it.
Really?
Everywhere was loud as it could be.
Really?
From 7 o'clock, I think we finally quit about 9:30. There was no quiet place,
nice
just
adult situation.
Yep. Where you could
I'll just start naming names. The Gin?
We didn't go. We ended up in Prattville, and because we gave up on Montgomery.
Rick and Mo still on certain nights. You could probably be quiet.
It was loud.
Oh,
it
loud?
was just too loud to have.
Yeah.
You know, we just wanted to have a drink, casual conversation, and we couldn't find any place for that. We ended up, I think, at a Mexican restaurant at the end.
Yeah, I was about to say you go to like Sinclair's or a Mexican restaurant or something.
But there is no, that I know of, there's no place in Montgomery like if I wanted to go have a
Common Bond was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Now,
but you were down there right before they closed,
right? An hour before they closed. But I'd imagine it can get loud on a trivia night or something.
Yeah.
But that was more intimate and quiet. But I know what you're talking about, like a good old-fashioned pub.
There used to be a place in Eastdale Mall. This is really going to date me. Used to be a place at Eastdale Mall that when they had the booths, they had curtains. So like if you sat in the booth, you could close. Curtains? I kind of always thought that was incredible privacy, but at the same time intimate and kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, it's just.
What were you doing behind that curtain?
Well, you were having a one-on-one conversation with your date. There was no distractions. This was before cell phones too. But there was no distraction. It was kind of like, just a one-on-one to get to know each other. Sorry. Again, I'm a little bit of a romantic, so.
Like the Hall & Oates song, One-on-One?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna play that game
He's such
tonight?
a jerk, so I'm really out of him right now because he's just such a jerk. He is, man.
Anyway. No, it was surreal having it without, I don't want to reveal too much because it's a private conversation, but it was a very intense, wholesome conversation about just how different we two are and yet are brought together by the Lord. So it was, I don't know. It was,
that two people on completely two different planes in life shared a moment.
Yeah. Well,
and
we
they
I
bonded.
think, temperamentally, we got a lot in common.
Oh,
So,
no doubt.
Yeah.
But I think that's great. And again, it's just the romantic in me, Joey, but I love that.
Well, not to get your hopes up.
That's okay.
Joey went on a date. Stop it. Man wearing I get nervous around girls shirt.
It's kind of
like you're 56 years old.
It's kind of ironic, Joey, the shirt.
Yeah.
Don't cruise the TikTok.
Oh, it's an ironic shirt?
Don't cruise the TikTok
you don't
shot
get
when you're
nervous?
drinking.
Yeah, that's good.
It's this ring.
Some good advice. 272-9228. Have you been out on the town of Montgomery? Anybody? 334-272-9228. And say you don't like Montgomery. Where around here do y'all like to go? Just get your drink on. And maybe it's not really you want to get a huge drink on. You just want to listen to some music, hang out, have some fun. If you want to talk up a place, feel free.
I like the idea of that, but again, I can't think of anywhere. And again, if you want to go out, you want loud music. But
what about the Oyster Bar on the river?
I really like the views they have, and when they have a band there, it's loud. But I do like their music, but
it's loud.
It's just loud.
Yeah.
I mean, even outside. But that's the atmosphere they got.
You do feel like you're on the beach when you're if you can get sink into it. It's a nice spot.
Yeah, I love it. But I can't think of if there was a romantic bar. If you were,
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy about that.
I can't even begin to think of one besides.
You trying to go to Leroy?
But that's people.
You don't want to go to Cougardale?
No, that's people that want to be seen. If I want to go.
What are you talking about? People that want to be seen.
I want to go somewhere where I can.
You don't want to go to Dino's? You don't want to go to Leroy? Mm. You don't want to go to Cloverdale in general?
Period.
Okay.
Maybe I'd rather go to a hotel bar, to be quite honest. But then all the rumors start up. Oh, you saw so-and-so at the hotel bar. You know what they were doing.
Well, the Renaissance has got a nice big outdoor patio right
do.
there. But you're right there next to And I will say Montgomery did have police presence down there for the Friday night people coming out. They had Commerce Street blocked off.
Oh, okay.
Both ends. Is
there something else
where
going
the
on?
strip was going on? No, nothing huge going on. But it was two SUV cruisers with their lights constantly flashing. That whole stretch right there where the bars are, where the hotel is. Where I guess is Wenzel still open, or did they have to shut down because it was nasty? They were doing nasty things there.
No, they weren't doing anything good in there.
And it ends up because it's seafood. You don't do anything. You don't clean or just have basic standards. It's going to get, this is what I mean, by the way, of the low-level acceptance of rot and low expectation.
We do have that here. And I think
I've
that
noticed
is a
it at restaurants.
Tri-County area. You don't see it up north of Alabama. You don't see it in South Alabama.
Right.
It's right here in the middle.
Like, what in the world is wrong with us?
We're sometimes a little too country, a little too rock and roll.
Yeah, that's true. I know she didn't say the other thing. 272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. We're a little too country and we're a little too ghetto, man.
But what I don't understand is, to me, we have some of the best people I've ever met anywhere in the world.
Yes.
But
the vast majority of people are great. But
there is something about the city of Montgomery. Even the weather goes around the city of Montgomery, man. Even the weather.
Oh, you talking about the bubble?
Everything does. Yeah. Everything, man.
Yeah. And did you see an ASU student got killed? And it was
I saw that, man.
But it was a dude from Fort Lauderdale, I believe. And
yep.
it was a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. He strangled her to death. It's insane. That's a brutal way to kill somebody.
It
Especially
is.
Somebody
It's very
you claim to
personal.
love.
And, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's just awful to see. I hated seeing that. But yeah, they came out with more details that it was like a domestic situation going very, very wrong. And he is from Florida, and it was not on campus, but at an off-campus facility.
Deal, yeah.
Yeah. That's just a shame. That's shocking. Before we hit this break, how about a quick rundown of some more headlines out today?
Right, here's the headline that I'm waiting for you, and you haven't got to, and I've been waiting for you for a while.
Okay.
2 weeks till football, Joey. Come on, man.
2 weeks to football? Yeah.
Come on.
Are you excited?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Not necessarily for Auburn, just football.
Just football. Well, we got a new coach there at Auburn, so at least, there's always hope.
Hope and change, Joey. Hope and change.
Gold hits 3-month high.
Really?
Yeah.
How's our Bitcoin?
Going up as well.
Is that
it's like
right?
up 20-something%.
Oof, nice.
Trump gets a huge win at the Supreme Court for 2026 mail-in ballots that he can proceed essentially with implementing his executive order. Now it might get stopped at the last second by the courts. It's not like a complete constitutional win, but it's definitely a procedural win that the Postal Service and Trump administration can start laying out their plan that the Postal Service, the USPS, will only deliver ballots to verify voters. Yep. Now Trump has also got new statements out on Iran, essentially about they've destroyed all the mines. Trump's also threatening to rename Lake Ontario as Lake America.
Lake America, baby!
As Canada trade war escalates.
I'm all about this.
That's fantastic. Marco Rubio plans largest visa revocation in U.S. history, targeting 200,000 foreigners currently in the United States.
Any particular foreigners that are
we can get into the details later. Mystery swirls around CIA director's secret travel to Russia as C-17 spotted in Moscow.
Yep.
Judge brutally slaps down Ghislaine Maxwell's bid to free herself. Uh-oh.
Whatever.
Baby boomers, according to the Wall Street Journal, are smoking. Toting.
Oh, yeah.
Baby boomers are smoking more pot, and their neighbors are fuming.
But not only that, Joey, let's remember, big alcohol has been onto this for a while.
Yeah.
And we know that they're coming through states, us being one of them, where they're knocking that stuff out.
And the New York Times, it's not really about marijuana, it's about other stuff, hard stuff. Why getting high has only gotten cheaper. And it's a pretty incredible breakdown by the New York Times.
That's interesting.
Because unless you are involved in that stuff, you don't know. And you want to give that $20, you want to give that $5, $10, whatever, to that homeless person on the street. And you hope that when you give them that cash, they go get some food or water.
I always hope the best, yeah.
But man, $5, $10, $20 can go a long way for some of these drugs.
A rock, man.
Anyway, we can get into that.
Okay.
Also, more details about the powder keg inside the Penn State frat house drug raid.
Dude.
Coke and Molly-fueled parties, secret dealing rooms, and brutal hazing initiations.
Okay, but does it really sound anything worse than you might have already imagined? They're drug dealers, the cocaine drug dealers.
Dethroned Miss North Carolina USA sues Miss USA pageant for defamation. She was Miss North Carolina, and they've discovered she had a Twitter account.
Yeah.
Now she's Honduran.
Okay.
Fireworks on the 4th. Gorgeous
Yes, she
woman.
is smoking hot.
And she kept saying the N-word on Twitter.
Oh.
Like, N-word, please. And it's not the hard ER or anything.
I got something worse than that.
But I was like, so she's like mad that she was just using a colloquialism. And she ain't even white.
Go to the McDonald's page in Africa. They use the hard R.
What? They used the hard R on McDonald's page in Africa.
Yep.
Why are you gay? It's that
kind
type
of thing.
folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are gay.
Yes.
Yeah. Target has to pull a quote unquote racist Halloween costume. It's that time of year, folks. Halloween coming up, football season coming up.
Time to pull those racist costumes off the shelf.
And when I saw it, I'm like,
Come on, Joey.
yeah, I get it.
What?
That one, if a kid showed up and I'm trying to hand out Reese's cups, I'd be like, what are you?
Would you look at the background for his parents?
No, I might quote Herman Cain, shucky ducky. Woo.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Quack, quack. We also have a couple new Naga missives. Auburn received $2 million to study eating disorders among non-heterosexual people.
I read that from Craig Munger. I had
Yeah,
some questions about that.
And a few other odds and ends that we can get to, as well as some, we got clips. Al Saeed, Abdul went on Jesse Waters' show, and they went back and forth.
I heard they
about
had a little
stuff.
back and forth, yeah.
He calls out Tuberville as like he wasn't even that good at coaching football.
Who said that?
Abdul.
What's that Muzzy know?
My God.
I'm sorry, but he went after my coach, man. No.
Yeah.
No.
Also, Scott Bessent laying out Operation Economic Outlast, a sustained campaign to sever every remaining economic lifeline of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Just let me know when gas is $2.50 again.
By the way, Abdul said that, essentially, I wonder what J.D. Vance's grandfather might have said about his wife, Usha. It's like, okay, now you're a piece of crap.
Can I?
Saying stuff like that, you're a piece of crap.
Can I say what I think he would say?
What?
That's a sweet-looking little girl right there.
Yeah. The way you said it is wholesome, but also creeping me out a little bit there, Eddie Bader. Creeping me out a little bit. And, did you see the story about the owner of the San Francisco 49ers?
Yes, dude.
Okay, we'll have to get to it. Don't tell him yet. This guy's a billionaire.
So what, man? He knows the real price. He knows the real value.
My God. The devil has got so many folks. I'm reading through the news after taking a day off to help my grandfather out, and I'm like, daggum, the enemy is at play at large right now.
That one just got me, man.
Yeah, we'll get to all that in a second, but we got to hit this break. First, as part of the program, brought to you by Cole Plumbing, and there at Cole Plumbing, James Cole and the entire team are ready to help you out with, maybe it's a big leak that you just now noticed. Could be the carpet's wet, the ceiling's sagging, or there's a pool outside and you didn't install it.
Yeah.
Well, they can fix those big problems with minimal discomfort to you in your homes. That means they're not going to have to tear out a bunch of drywall finding it or dig up a huge hole or trench in the yard trying to find the issue. You can find it with precision and expertise, fix it up with their proprietary pipelining technology, get the job done well. Of course, they can also help you with smaller things like you need a new garbage disposal because that thing stinks. Or it doesn't really work.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
Now, or it could be you need a new toilet. Like you want a nicer toilet. Or a new water tank system.
Maybe one that doesn't hurt my knees when I go to get on it, Joey. A little taller action. Yeah.
Could be the flapper just doesn't work. You don't know how to fix it. Or a drain's clogged. You don't know how to get it undone.
You don't want to deal with that.
So y'all check out Cole Plumbing today. You can go ahead and always check them out online at coleplumbing.com. But I say save their number. That's 279-8919, 279-8919. And just remember, folks, when you have trouble with your ball,
call on Cole, Joey.
Well, be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Every occasion deserves great food, amazing drinks, and an atmosphere worth remembering. Welcome to 243 South in the heart of historic downtown Prattville. From lunch and dinner to weekend brunch and happy hour, 243 South brings Southern hospitality and elevated dining together under one roof. And there's even more. The Ember Parlor is 243 South's newest addition, a rentable event space perfect for your next party, private gathering, or celebration. Plus, don't forget about 243 South's catering menu and delivery options. 243 South, come hungry and stay a while.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking with a prospector.
That's right, man. I'm prospecting for gold. You dig?
No, but it looks like you do.
And you know the first thing I'm going to do when I strike it rich?
What's that?
I'm going to hire David Ernest to be my money man.
You mean everyone's favorite asset preservationist?
That is correct, man. I'm going to call him up at 833-596-7233. 833-596-SAFE.
You know, I've heard a lot of good things about David Ernest.
You know, he's the best money man around with over 40 years of experience.
Experience is necessary, especially when you're digging for gold.
That's right, man.
And I can see that you don't have very much experience.
What do you mean, man?
Well, you have the little plastic bucket and shovel like a kid would take to the beach.
Yeah, man. Well, I want to start out small and then kind of pace myself up until I strike it rich.
Well, maybe you should call David Ernest first.
You think he's got a shovel?
Never know till you ask.
I dig, man.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason. Wall Street began the day with gains and oil prices fell as the U.S. announced new sanctions against Iran, while trade talks between American and Canadian officials hit a dead end. Chip giant NVIDIA, one of the biggest beneficiaries of the AI boom, will deliver quarterly earnings tomorrow, potentially dictating the next big move for AI-related stocks. NVIDIA is currently trying to break a 7-session losing streak. Oil prices retreated close to 3% after Treasury Secretary Bessent announced fresh sanctions against Iran and warned that countries that continue to do business with Iran would face retaliation. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh is set to deliver a speech on Friday at an annual economic symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's been the backdrop for previous policy announcements. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Air conditioners will be working at full blast again today with high temperatures in the middle 90s, mostly sunny skies, triple-digit heat indices returning with highs still in the middle 90s then. I think the number of storms in the afternoon and evening hours today and tomorrow will be limited, few and far between. Low tonight down to about 72. But then by Thursday and Friday, as another front approaches, the number of storms will be more generous. Still random, but more storms to go around. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. 334-272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. Let's go to the phones and talk to Papa B. Hey, Papa B.
Hey. Been a minute.
Yes, sir.
I say this from one creep to another, but Eddie kind of creeps me out too, to be honest with you.
What is it with you guys?
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was saying that just in the heat of the conversation. You just said it cold out of the break.
I can come out of left field sometimes and make you guys think, but I'm an everyday kind of dude.
What do you think J.D. Vance's grandpa said about Usha Vance? Would have said about Usha Vance?
Well, that's a pretty young black girl over there, son.
I think you changed your tone.
That's just crazy. I swear. I don't know how these people get airtime, because anybody else would be marginalized to the point where they couldn't even get on the air.
I know. I just came in to cut a radio commercial one day, and all of a sudden Joey stuck me in this chair, and here I am. Yeah, I don't get it either, probably.
So, but anyway, I want to talk to you about election stuff. One thing that's a very effective, and probably Joey, you know more about this, either of us, but it's just effective minimal dosing. You don't come out and have a hour-long infomercial and have anybody listen to it over, for over a minute or two, and with all your information. Minimal doses at regular intervals gives you more impact.
Yes.
Than some long, lengthy thing.
Especially in today's society.
Oh yeah.
TikTok,
we have the
TikTok brain's a real thing.
Well, we have the attention span of a mayfly.
Yep.
Which I think they only last about 15 minutes anyway.
Yep.
But my point is this: so Trump's team, they're doing a really great job in bringing attention to the election cheating that's been going on. I mean, what they're doing is they're getting past the gaslighting that the media has been doing by pointing out, oh, wait a minute, there's 350 ballots over in Georgia. That, there's 6,000 illegals in New Jersey on the roll. Oh, wait a minute, China, did have access, and the machines were tampered with. Mm-hmm. All of just a little bitty. It's not all of it at once. It's just drip by drip by drip and drip, and that builds up, the understanding of people that have been brainwashed to think our elections are fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And I think this is one of the reasons why you have 80% of the American people that are saying, yeah, I want to make sure that our, the SAVE Act is passed. Okay? So, but since he can't get the SAVE Act passed right now, Trump's administration has done a number of things that can help out a lot, actually. The first thing they did, of course, with Doge is they found those, 12.5 million Social Security numbers that had a bunch of, 150-year-old people on them. They've eliminated that, okay, which is a big, because if you got a Social Security number and got somebody that is willing to sign, that's pretty much a good, a ballot that would go in. And it really just doesn't take that many, But, then they've got, of course, they're rounding up all the illegals and sending them out. That's a big thing. Okay? And so these kind of actions, and the post office thing that you mentioned, okay?
Yeah.
So, it's just one thing right after another that's, helping out. The lowdown.
And here's for a little more detail on the post office thing, because the Supreme Court said they can go ahead and actually start this. Now, it might come down to, they say it's unconstitutional later, but to say that you just can't do it because we don't like the potential outcome is no, y'all don't have even any injury to report. Mm-hmm. But it's citizenship list. Trump ordered Homeland Security to try to compile a list of adult U.S. citizens in each state and send them to the states. The states feared those lists could interfere with their voter rolls. Trump told the Attorney General to prioritize investigating and prosecuting officials who give federal ballots to people legally ineligible to vote. The states argue this potential threatens their election officials. Yeah, but I'm sorry, and this is what the Supreme Court majority said. The president is allowed to tell the Justice Department which violations of existing federal law to prioritize. And then Trump directed the Postal Service to develop new rules surrounding federal election mail. By the time this reached the court, the Postal Service is working on requirements such as special election mail markings, barcodes, and envelope standards. So, all that's going to continue for a little while.
All good stuff.
Yeah.
All good stuff. And so, yeah. Well, and they don't have long. They've got, maybe about 3 weeks before they have to submit those lists over for
60 days before the election.
That they might want to do. And there's not going to be any kind of mass mail out of ballots that just go to every mailbox in the state, or post office box. Just blow the ballots out the door, and whoever has a ballot and all that. No. It's going to be deliberate. You got to have a name associated with it. You got to have all of the information right. All good stuff, okay? And, I mean, these things, they're scaring the living daylights out of the Democrats. You can tell. I mean, even in these hearings, you heard it when what's the new ICE director? Golly,
or new Homeland Security Director, Mark Wayne Mullin?
Yeah, Mark Wayne Mullin. The Democrats are saying, "Are you going to have ICE agents at the ballot box? I mean, at the poll?" I mean, it's like, and of course, Kristi Noem's answer when she was there she said, "Why do you expect to have illegal aliens at the polls?" I mean, it's just blatant. Of course, they're going to be there if they, in fact, they should be there actually. And now we come to find out that there are going to be some 5,000 or 6,000, individuals or people that, are observers that are actually going to be at some of these trouble spots. The only thing left that I think probably will happen is that to cinch the deal, Trump will declare a national emergency after some more critical information is released. All of a sudden, especially in what happened to like El Salvador, because I think, Venezuela, in Venezuela, because I think a lot of that stuff was taking place in Venezuela. Okay. And so if it comes out that there was indeed international interference on the large scale, then, that would give President Trump every impetus to just go ahead and declare a national emergency. And if he does it in time right, they won't do it. They can't do anything about it. I mean, if the president declares a national emergency, nothing can stop that except 2/3 vote in the Senate. In the Senate. That's all. And it's not going to happen.
Well, I think a lot of what you've laid out, I don't know what Trump's going to do exactly, but I think a lot of what you laid out is very plausible, and you're 100% right about doing the small batches, the small little drip, drip, drip instead of one huge announcement. There's definitely, as Dan Morse used to say, they're laying down the predicate. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting, 2-3 months ahead of us.
Well, they're already saying, hey, Trump's going to, take over the election. They're trying to lay down the predicate that Trump's going to, take away their states' rights and stuff like that. So I think that's their emphasis is going to be riot, if so facto type thing. So anyway, I guess we'll see. But listen, I appreciate y'all letting me chime in.
Appreciate you.
See you, Papa B.
272-9228. This part of the program brought to you by Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. And there at the Goodson Group, Bo and his team are ready to help you out with buying or selling property here in the Montgomery and surrounding areas. Bo's been working in the River Region real estate market for about half a century now. That's 50+ years. And, they can help you not only with buying and selling property here in the area, but also they have management services at the Goodson Group. Should you want to rent out your home, great idea in this market. Why not for a reasonable fee? Have the pros there at the Goodson Group do that for you. So you can always learn more at thegoodsongroup.com or just give them a call direct at 551-0225. That's 551-0225, Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Hello, this is David Ernest with Ernest Financial. And just like Ernest Financial makes lots of money for our clients, Blue Water has helped us make lots of money for our company. You cannot go wrong with advertising with Blue Water Broadcasting.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm Mayor's Joey Clark. Eddie Bader here in the studio with you. 334-272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation like Papa B just did.
So besides your date this weekend, that wasn't a date, whatever.
Wasn't a date.
Did you have an exciting weekend?
I went up and I normally go to Mass on Sundays at St. Bede here in Montgomery, but decided to do the old traditional Latin rite, go to the Blessed Sacrament church up there in Birmingham.
Okay.
And it was traditional Latin Mass and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful church.
Cool.
It felt very Catholic. And one thing that kind of blew my hair back is I was one of the oldest people there.
Really? That makes
it
me
was
feel
pretty packed
good,
out,
Joey.
and it was mostly very young men and women. Some probably dating age, a lot of them with kids.
Is that
There were
right?
a lot of babies there.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know about the baby crying thing. They're like, well, if they ain't, if they're crying, they ain't dying. And I'm like, yeah, but there's one fat baby right in front of me who looked real happy. He didn't cry at all. Why can't they all be like that fat baby right there?
Fat babies are usually happy babies, Joey.
Yeah, no, and that baby like looked at me once. I'm like, okay, now I need to focus back on. So I did a trip to Birmingham with new friends.
Good.
And enjoyed their company as well as, trying just something different.
Nice.
So 2 trips to Birmingham. Man, did the
Traffic bad
commute?
either way?
No, it was actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, man.
And they are starting construction on 65.
Where?
Especially around the Calera.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
like-
where it starts going
yeah.
south, man. That's where it
Right.
starts going
There
south.
was only a little backup when we got like within 8 miles of Birmingham, like in just bottlenecking, not a wreck. And it took forever once we got to the UAB to get into the valet line.
Oh, yeah.
Just a lot of people
Good grief.
going to UAB that day, but it all worked out.
Good
It
deal.
all went seamless.
Good deal.
So yeah, it was a good weekend.
Excellent.
Like I would say it's a very full weekend.
Excellent. We had the kids
Way
come
I
up
put
Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Saturday. I don't know what day. Had a kid come up, had a great lake day. It was interesting. We rode the jet skis. Justin rode with, I think he had Leslie. Yeah, he had Leslie, and I had Daniel on with me.
Oh, nice.
And so we're riding side by side, but I noticed the grandpa and the dad factor again. They keep falling behind, going slower and slower, to the point of Daniel's like, "Where's Daddy?" So I waited for him, and he'd come up, and then we'd ride again, and again he'd kind of drift off again. It's like, what is the deal with it? I can say, and I'm very proud to say this, he is a much more doting father than I was.
That's good, though.
It's a great thing.
It's a
very good thing. But it's so funny because it's so opposite of, well, you know me. I mean, I'm laid back. I'll come in there, like we were getting ready to get off, so I come flying in and did a little 180 deal, and Daniel's screaming and having a good time. Love it. Well, here comes Justin behind me, and it was like my Meemaw was on the jet ski.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Granddaddy Frog.
It was just hysterical. I mean, it's great, though. We had a great weekend. I do love being a grandfather.
That's beautiful.
And that's something, honestly, you would ask me if I was a teenager. I'd never thought I'd live that long, for one. But for two, I would have thought, no, I love being a granddaddy.
No, you can live a long life, Eddie Bader, if you keep doing the grandpa stuff like
well,
that.
One day, Big Back and I were shopping over at TJ Maxx last week.
Yeah.
And I come across this little kid's princess dress. I mean, it's literally just a costume. And it caught my attention to the point of I grabbed it, didn't even check the size, didn't do nothing. Grabbed it, and like, I'm getting this for Leslie. We're going. Heading to the checkout, and some other people were kind of looking, and I'm sure giggling, whatever. But one lady, when I got to the checkout, she said, "That's for your granddaughter." And I was like, "Yeah." I said, it was all I could do not to start crying when I grabbed it off the rack. Then she put it on Saturday, and the first thing she starts doing is twirling. And we got video after video after video. But again, things I never would have thought would have mattered to me at all melted my heart. Just to watch her swing and twirl in that hula skirt outfit, it was just beautiful. Just beautiful. So
that is beautiful.
It is, man. And it
I got nothing smart to say about that.
It was an incredible good moment.
Wait, but here's one takeaway. I got something smart to say.
Okay.
Big Back shops at TJ Maxx.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
That's where she gets her stuff.
Got makeup or something that day. I don't know. I just saw that, and I was just...
And I'm just wondering. The way my tone sounds like I'm accusing somebody of something. I'm like, no, it's just thank you for the information. TJ Maxx.
They got good deals there, man.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I was in TJ Maxx.
Oh, you're missing out, dude.
Yeah.
They got shirts like this in there.
Yeah.
For like $5.
I'm more Kohl's guy.
Kohl's guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the Kohl's Cash. They get you with that.
No, I never use it. They're always like, you know how it works. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, just leave me alone with it, will you?
Yeah. I never use it. Anyway, we got to hit this top of the hour break. And, actually, last night did something I felt very American, very wholesome.
Yeah?
My grandfather went to watch Little League.
Oh,
Little
yeah,
League
man.
World Series.
I'm
And
glad
it's
I
a
brought this
Phoenix City team.
They
won in extra innings in an incredible game. Man, it was bringing back memories of. That's as long as I played baseball in Little League. I didn't go
I
to the
love
big
watching
field.
the Little League World Series. Absolutely love it.
What a great
And there's a girl
atmosphere.
pitcher?
Yeah, her name is Kenley Rasmus.
Okay, so when I was growing
And
up,
her uncle's the head coach. Her dad and has like major league experience. Yeah.
When I was growing up, we had Tracy and we had, what was her name? I want to say it was Beth, but it wasn't Beth. But both of those were very pretty girls that could strike you out and make you look like a fool.
Man. Oh, and
that's what she reminded me of.
She could pitch, man.
Yes,
Incredible
I love
breaking
that.
ball.
I love that.
For a kid, like 12-year-old girl, like
Yeah.
I know the whole Sandlot thing. Like you play ball like a girl. Like if it's that girl, if it's Kenley, you want it. And everybody's holding these signs like "Fear the Bow" because she's got a bow in her tied up hair. And,
But dude, I'm telling you, it's just like it's before your time. But the real Bad News Bears.
Yeah,
there was a female pitcher.
Yeah, man.
And I'm telling you, when I played ball, that was about the time. And I remember when Tracy got up there, I was like, "Fuck, they got a female pitcher."
Mm-hmm.
I was so embarrassed.
And she's got slugging power, man.
Oh yeah,
like, she hit one to
yeah,
the
she's got
warning
the sticks,
track.
man.
I'm hoping because she's now tied for the most number of hits for a girl in the Little League World Series.
Oh, she'll finish that.
And so I would love to see her break that
I
with
think
a
she
home
will.
run.
Oh, that'd be the great way, dude.
It'd be fun to watch. And it's just great to see
Yeah,
a
but
team
what if
from,
you're that pitcher, Joey?
from Phoenix City. And I don't know, it was bring back all these memories of the discipline and knowing the game, like having that high baseball IQ of knowing what to do in any given situation. It was just great to watch.
I enjoy. I love Little League World Series. Always have.
Anyway, we got to hit this break.
All right.
Be right back after this.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Tensions continue to simmer between the U.S. and Canada. On the trade front, Canada set to announce retaliatory tariffs today against the U.S. after relations broke down sharply on Monday. President Trump told Canadian leaders to, in his words, fall in line or face consequences far worse than existing tariffs. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney accused Washington of trying to subordinate Canada. Long lines have formed outside gas stations in Iran's capital as people rush to fill their tanks amid fuel shortages, fears of higher prices, and new U.S. sanctions. Today, drivers reported waits of 2 hours or longer. Washington is increasing economic pressure in hopes of forcing Iran to make concessions to bring an end to the war. An oil tanker was disabled after being struck by an unknown projectile off the coast of Oman, underscoring shipping risks through the Strait of Hormuz. On Wall Street right now, the Dow is up by 78 points. This is SRN News.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Christian Healthcare Ministries is not another health insurance policy. If you're tired of year-long contracts and pointless restrictions, CHM offers anytime enrollment on your schedule and at your convenience. With CHM, you're paying half the cost of a traditional health insurance plan. So that puts more money back into your budget for everyday needs. Plus, you'll have access to CHM's care solutions for virtual appointments, prescription savings, surgery support, and more. My family and I joined in 2018, and it's changed our lives for the better. We love paying way less while helping other believers afford their medical bills. Take the leap of faith and see why Christians across the nation are better with CHM.
Get started by calling 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS for a 50% credit towards your first month. That's 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland. Giveaways galore all summer long. Diamond Days Diamond Jewelry Giveaway and TV Tuesdays TV Giveaway with $185,000 in free play at Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too. Victoryland Casino off I-85 exit 22 Shorter, Alabama.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Air conditioners will be working at full blast again today with high temperatures in the middle 90s, mostly sunny skies, triple-digit heat indices returning with highs still in the middle 90s then. I think the number of storms in the afternoon and evening hours today and tomorrow will be limited, few and far between. Low tonight down to about 72. But then by Thursday and Friday, as another front approaches, the number of storms will be more generous. Still random, but more storms to go around. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. Police have identified the two people killed in a crash on I-85 in Montgomery over the weekend. The wreck happened just after 2 a.m. Saturday morning between the Taylor Road and Chantilly Parkway exits. Both drivers, 26-year-old Alicia Rushing and 20-year-old Landon Dunn, were killed in the crash. Rushing was known on TikTok as Mama A, where she had over 500,000 followers. Opposition to the proposed Project Red Clay Data Center is continuing to build in Lowndes County. Residents packed the county courthouse Monday night demanding more information from county commissioners. Citizens have been organizing for months against the data center's potential long-term impact on Lowndes County. Federal authorities are searching for a man wanted on charges of conspiracy to commit bank and mail fraud. Investigators believe Matthew Devontae Harvest may be in the Montgomery area. Anyone with information pertaining to the whereabouts of Matthew Devontae Harvest is urged to contact law enforcement immediately. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Just going to jump right in. News just broke a few minutes ago. Dolly Parton has passed away at 80. Dolly Parton dead at 80. And we were just talking with Kelly off air about this is the type of person supposed to live forever.
She was, man. I mean, I know she was 80 years old, and I just can't see the world without Dolly Parton. She's been around since I've been around. And
she's always been in the background there for me, like just a cultural icon. Like even if you're not to
me, cultural icon. I remember everything from Johnny Carson. I remember she made what's his name, Sylvester Stallone. She made a movie with him and made him sing in it, which was a hysterical country movie, and it was awful, but it was great.
What was didn't she also do what? Best Little
Whorehouse in Texas. One of the 9 to 5. 9 to 5. One of the great.
And then she's the one who penned "I Will Always Love You,"
and that's a big thing I've talked about here lately. When you hear that song, "I Will Always Love You," do you hear in your mind Dolly Parton's version or do you hear Whitney Houston's version? And I always have heard the Dolly Parton version, but it is a generation.
It's a generation for me. It's more Whitney because just what was on the TV.
Yep.
But it's just cool to know that she wrote it. I kind of appreciate more who wrote it.
Yeah.
Who actually came up with the idea and executed the idea.
Well, it's her whole life, She came from absolutely nothing.
And she was always I think she was an icon across the board in what a polarized society this is. Because she refused to get into all that stuff.
Exactly right. She didn't buy into the crap.
The point of my career, public life is to make people enjoy life.
Yep.
To truly entertain them, not in a way that's like plays to their worst desire.
Oh no.
I mean, there'd be jokes, there'd be fun stuff, all sorts of stuff. Like she could have fun, but it was I don't know. It's sad. 80. She's passed away at 80, folks. Dolly Parton died. Here is a message the family just put out. Let's listen in together.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on your phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your family whether you liked it or not. Our family and the team she has entrusted with her legacy will work diligently to ensure her spirit will live with us forever. Dolly was a farmer, just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest. Rest in peace, Aunt Dolly, Aunt Granny, Gigi. May God bless Dolly Parton, and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
and Dolly Parton has passed away at 80. Yeah, and seeing, of course, the news, playing all sorts of clips and old clips and new clips. And 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. Just your reaction.
I've never, I don't ever remember seeing anything bad, negative press or anything with Dolly. The only person I ever know that had an issue with her, and it was just because he was a jerk, was Howard Stern, but he ended up burying the axe with her as well.
Yeah.
She did so much that we know about charity-wise. I can't imagine what she did that we didn't know about.
And I'm sure it's about to come out big time, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to Clint.
Okay.
Hey, Clint, how you doing?
Hey, good day, guys.
How you doing?
Hey, the song "I Will Always Love You."
Mm-hmm.
He wrote that song for Porter Wagner.
That's right.
So she was on his show back in the late '60s, I think.
Yep.
So I don't really care for the song. I don't like songs that slow. So, but that's what she did, and she was a good woman. She had a good Christian lady.
Yeah.
She put out some good music. So,
absolutely.
Yes, she did.
I know where she is now. Will be.
No doubt.
Oh yeah, she'll be with the good Lord. So.
No doubt.
No doubt. So. Hollywood, but what they call it, Dollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there. So. All right, guys, have a great day.
You too, Clint.
I think you're going to see a lot of folks going by that place now. And we'll see what the family comes out with next. I'd imagine somebody with such an incredible career and the amount of how prolific she was so many ways. A big send-off is in order.
I just don't remember. With any star, there was always some kind of something negative. I just do not, for the life of me, can't remember one thing with her.
So, lost a legend today, folks.
No doubt.
I've lost a legend.
I remember the tacky joke, but I was a kid, so who cares? First joke I ever heard about Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
I think my grandfather told it to me. Mm-hmm. She loved the hills of Tennessee so much she takes them everywhere she goes.
Yeah. A lot of boob jokes around Dolly Parton. I think Dolly told a few of them.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
She did. That's why I mean she was hysterical. Just hysterical.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, that just broke, catching us a little bit by surprise. Real quick, just to cheer up, to reiterate, it really is cool, folks. If you're not watching the Little League World Series, check out this team from Phoenix City that just had a comeback, last-second elimination game win in extra innings. And in particular, Kinley Rasmus and the Rasmus family there. But a girl is not just a good player for a girl. She's like one of the best players out there right now in Little League World Series. And if you want to just have some love and hope and good old Americana, that is something that will definitely lift your spirits. Let's go to the phones and talk to Martha. Hey, Martha. Hi, Adara.
Well, I get in the car and y'all give me the saddest news, but it brings back a lot of good memories because Dolly really touched everybody, anywhere, everywhere. And I'll give you a funny, though. In 1981 or 2 or something, she was real popular and everything. So I dressed up as Dolly Parton for Halloween. And I was a lot smaller myself then, but I had to use balloons in order to make the appearance of it. And to say the least, I fooled some people. They didn't even know who I was with the blonde wig and the balloons. But I had a great time, and everybody else did that night.
I bet.
Because it was amazing. I had one friend that kept wanting to hug me all night long. So, yes, Dolly gave us lots of good stuff.
She did.
You know, like you say, charitable, she did wonderful. I don't know if y'all know about that reading program she's always had. And just, she was always going back to pick up her family and friends and all the places where she grew up, because that baby grew up poor.
Yes, she did.
Very, very poor. And so, see, that's an American dream right there.
100% it is.
Look, she could have never been anything else but, successful if we had what we have in our world. So thank you, Dolly, for everything. And thank you guys for letting me share a little bit of Dolly with somebody.
Hey, thank you, Martha.
Appreciate you, Martha.
All right, see y'all.
See you,
Bye-bye.
hon.
Again, 272-9228. Dolly Parton has died today at 80, August 25th here, 2026.
And I know there's only showing the good highlights and stuff, but man, she always looked so good. She always carried herself so well.
Yeah, I just threw it into ChatGPT, just Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
This is what it spit out. It's difficult to overstate her place in American culture. She managed to be simultaneously a first-ranked songwriter, country singer, pop culture personality, actress, businesswoman, and philanthropist without any one of those identities quite swallowing the others. Jolene, Coat of Many Colors, 9 to 5, and especially I Will Always Love You Alone, what constitute an extraordinary songwriting legacy. She wrote thousands of songs over her career and sold more than 100 million records. And she achieved something rarer than fame, enormous affection across cultural and political lines. The rhinestones and self-parody were part of it, but underneath them was a remarkably consistent persona. Funny about herself, serious about the work, attached to East Tennessee, openly Christian without making religiosity her brand, and unusually generous. Her imagination library grew from a local literacy program into an enormous international book-giving effort. There's also a poignant timing to the news today. Only days ago, she was accepting the ACM Poets Award remotely and talking about songwriting as her quote-unquote therapy, her release and a gift from God, while continuing to work despite recent health problems. So,
Yeah, I imagine I would like to know, have that 5 minutes with someone like her and ask her, what's your favorite song? What song?
Oh,
have you
her
ever-
favorite
Yeah, her
song.
favorite song.
I would
Whether
want
it's-
to. I would phrase it differently. What's the first one you remember on the radio?
Hmm.
Not favorite. Like, what's that first song that really made them? It was like the magic happened.
I want to know the first song to me that she wrote that she knew this is a hit. This is it. Because she wrote so many. And from her general upcoming, you had to think there was no real future in writing poetry and things. I mean,
Right.
you would think, what a waste of time. American icon for sure.
Again, 272-9228 if you want to get on the conversation. That's 334-272-9228. My grandfather recently told me a story that I Will Always Love You. She was willing to have Elvis covered.
Yep.
And Elvis's bastard of a manager didn't want to give Dolly the rights.
Yep.
But can you imagine an Elvis Presley version of that song?
You never heard one?
He still did it? Still performed it?
Yeah. Fat Elvis.
Yeah. But it'd be amazing if it was like, widely spread.
Oh, yeah.
But it's interesting how, you touch all sorts of folks. 272-9228 again. She's born in 1946 at Locust Ridge, Tennessee, the fourth of 12 children, in a family whose circumstances were genuinely poor. The Country Music Hall of Fame describes the family home as a remote Smoky Mountain cabin without plumbing, electricity, or an access road. Her mother gave her church music and old Scots-Irish ballads. Her grandfather was a fiddling preacher. She was performing on Knoxville radio and television by 10 and appeared at the Grand Ole Opry at 13. The day after graduating from high school, she left for Nashville. The trajectory matters because Dolly never romanticized her poverty quite as much as people sometimes imagine. She loved the mountains, she loved her family, she loved the songs, but she also, wanted to make it big.
Yeah.
Think of her earliest work. My Tennessee mountain home isn't simply nostalgia. It's the work of someone looking backward at something precious from the other side and an escape that she desperately wanted. Country Music Hall of Fame preserves an extraordinary remark from her about knowing there were worlds beyond the Smokies and possessing an ambition that would carry her there. Pretty amazing. Essentially, Dolly's story is like, I had to leave home to become what I was capable of becoming, but home had already given me most of the things that mattered. It's pretty amazing.
Very amazing. Imagine, when she left home and she's going to Nashville at that time. The world was literally against her at that time.
And I think the average bear knows her because she's funny, or she looked crazy, or she made jokes about her breasts and her wigs and stuff. But just to double down on the songwriting thing, she was an elite songwriter. Songwriters Hall of Fame calls her a songwriter, and her early 1970s run is astonishing. Joshua, Jolene, Go to Many Colors, Love is Like a Butterfly, I Will Always Love You, and the broader body of work surrounding them. And the songs reveal an intelligence considerably subtler than the public cartoon. Like, think about the song Jolene, folks. The remarkable thing isn't merely that the narrator fears losing her man, it's that she does not go after Jolene.
Right.
She's mesmerized. She's almost in love with Jolene.
Just, please don't take my man.
I don't know. I think it's like, those type of cars don't pass you every day, man.
That's for sure.
And I think a lot of folks are going to have a lot of memories about her. But, beyond all this stuff, there is a brand, there is a business to all this.
Sure.
Dollywood's a good example of kind of her acumen. In 1986, she joined the Herschend family in what became Dollywood. The park eventually grew into Tennessee's most visited tourist attraction and one of the country's significant theme park destinations. And think about how she brought back wealth and riches to so many folks in that area just by laying that down. Employment, tourism, all sorts of stuff. Like, she brought her success back home, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, on the Imagination Library, her father, Robert Lee Parton, never learned to read or write. In 1995, Dolly created the Imagination Library, and just at the local level, in his honor, mail in books to young children regardless of family income. It expanded across Tennessee, then internationally. Today, the program operates in the U.S., Canada, Britain, Australia, and Ireland, and sells millions of books to children. Because her father couldn't read or write, she becomes a songwriter, and she makes sure every kid has the opportunity to get access to words and the beauty of words and the majesty of what they can do to your mind and help you see beyond. And I will say, like, her Christianity belongs at the center of her story. She's not a theologian, and she wasn't always over the top about it.
But it was always there.
But it's always woven especially deeply into her music and her art. She grew up singing church music. Her grandfather preached. Gospel remained part of her repertoire throughout her life. One of her revealing compositions, The Seeker, is essentially a confession of human inadequacy before God. The speaker acknowledges weakness and asks to be led and kept. Christianity Today has pointed out that the song is more theologically severe than the relentless upbeat popular image of Dolly suggests. Well, and this is the thing I will say. We do want to put these folks into a box. And I'm like, no, somebody like a Dolly Parton, just from the level of success, that's a very, the complexity of a person. And, like, she can be more than just that thing, that cartoon character that you remember. Yeah. No, and it shows just how, like, when we become truly who we're meant to be, folks, when you are truly set free to be a human being and set free by God, you are irreducible. People will try to pigeonhole you, people will try to put you in a box, but there is something irreducible about your spirit and soul. Especially we have found something in this fallen world that allows that spirit and soul to sing. Again, 272-9228, Dolly Parton dead at 80. That's 334-272-9228. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. She was loved by Red America and Blue America, urban and rural, religious and secular, elitist and populist. She repeatedly resisted being reduced to that way. AP noted today that her avoidance of partisan politics helped produce an unusually broad appeal. Traditional country listeners loved her. Church-going Southerners loved her. Even gay audiences loved her camp and extravagance. Feminists could hear 9 to 5 as a labor and women's anthem. Capitalists could admire the formidable entrepreneur. Progressives admired her philanthropy. Conservatives recognized an unapologetic Appalachian patriotism in Christianity. Children knew the Book Lady. Grandparents knew what a Porter Wagoner.
Porter Wagner.
Porter Wagner?
Mm-hmm. Used to do a show together.
Who is Porter Wagner? That's beyond me.
I
I'm
don't
not
say
a
that he
grandparent.
discovered her, but they did a show together, and I think that was her manager for many, many years. And I think, if I remember correctly, when I read the book, they did their last show together. I think there was some hardship feelings from Porter Wagner, but there was not towards Dolly. Dolly was more like, I'm going to do my own thing, and I think that's how she wrote the song, I'll Always Love You.
Gen X knew 9 to 5 and Steel Magnolias.
That,
You didn't mention
Steel Magnolias, yeah.
And of course, millennials my age, Gen Z, we encountered her already canonized, essentially. But that's crazy. Think of all those different types of people that really didn't have a bad thing to say about Dolly.
No, man.
It's pretty incredible legacy and career, and not to mention, like, she was able to make fun of herself while
She
still
did all the time.
looking out for things. Anyway, again, Dolly Parton, queen of country music, is dead. Died today at 80. Family saying they will come out with all sorts of stuff to keep her legacy going.
I bet.
And I imagine there's going to be a big send-off. And with that many songs, I'd imagine you're going to see a lot of beautiful country artists get together.
Oh, sure.
And artists across the board, not just country.
Yep.
And there's going to be a lot of...
trilogies to that, I'm sure.
Well, a lot of homages to her and, like, let's say, performances in the next coming days and weeks that are going to be an homage to her and honoring her. And so I would just say pray for the family that knew her closest. Pray for those closest to her and pray for her rest.
Yeah.
That she enters into the good Lord's rest. 272-9228. This part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services, and they're at Pest Pro Ashley. And that great team are ready to help you out with getting rid of those little pests, those little insects in particular.
Yep.
It's not always insects. Sometimes it's a little like chipmunk or squirrel or raccoon.
Chipmunks or
God
raccoon.
forbid.
Nobody wants a raccoon in
Yeah,
there.
trying to make a home out of your home.
No, thank you.
But, you in this part of the world, in this part of the country, you need regular pest services to make sure stuff ain't getting in.
You have to, man.
Because if you don't do it on regular basis, they will get in.
They will get in. Then you've got an infestation, which is a little bit harder than just a regular, scheduled visit.
So why not just get signed up for Pest Pro's basic package? It's a monthly subscription program.
Yep.
And you know what you're going to find is after you get that basic package and they come by on a regular basis and you notice, hey, any bugs around? You're going to want to add to that because maybe you want to enjoy the backyard or the front porch without getting eaten up by mosquitoes. They can do mosquito protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like you got like wasps that keep attacking you out on your porch.
Yes, we've had a few of those. Yep.
They can help you with that. And of course, they can do termite inspection and year-round protection against termites. They can do it all. So check out Pest Pro Services today. Great success story here locally in terms of a local entrepreneur coming out of the pandemic. They've grown leaps and bounds, servicing the whole river region. I love seeing those big new Pest Pro trucks around. And it's that sort of success that shows you just how good they really are at what they do. And they're great folks, great local folks, always giving back. So check them out today. You can always go to ppsriverregion.com or just search Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces or call them direct at 265-9990. That's 265-9990. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, the Souls on the radio, sent you. When you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro Services. We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Before you commit to that plumbing repair or upgrade, get a second opinion from Headley Plumbing. Our estimate could save you thousands. We do it all: residential, commercial, and septic tank service, serving the entire river region. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the river region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of health care you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Air conditioners will be working at full blast again today with high temperatures in the middle 90s, mostly sunny skies, triple-digit heat indices returning with highs still in the middle 90s then. I think the number of storms in the afternoon and evening hours today and tomorrow will be limited, few and far between. Low tonight down to about 72. But then by Thursday and Friday, as another front approaches, the number of storms will be more generous. Still random, but more storms to go around. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
The premier place the river region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. This part of the program brought to you by Dylan Rings. And I just learned from them that today, I believe, is National Kiss and Makeup Day. You got anybody you need to kiss and make up with?
Always, but if I knew this day was coming up, I would have kind of prepared a little bit more for it. I would have screwed up really bad.
So it's the perfect day for I'm sorry or I love you. Don't be committing the sin of presumption.
Well, I'm just saying, if you prepare for holidays, right? And if you got a kiss and make up day coming up, you don't want to let her down.
That's called presumption.
It's also called just living my life.
Fair enough. But if you need something to help you kiss and make up, like you can get custom pieces done there at Dillon Rings, or they have everyday fine jewelry as well. A great inventory, great stock over there.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe your lady, I'm thinking of, has like something that broke.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of just been sitting around.
Yep,
You hadn't
just
thought
sitting in the
about
jewelry
it.
box, not getting
You can
fixed.
get a very meaningful repair done.
Mm-hmm.
Josh can help you turn that frown upside
Good idea.
down. So stop by their studio, or you can always schedule a consultation. You can always call them at 215-3669. That's 334-215-3669. Or just stop by 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery. And be sure to tell Josh and Leslie that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. We'll tell you a little more about them coming up later in the program.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's 334-272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. So where should we go next? How about this one? This is from the Wall Street Journal, Eddie.
Okay.
And it's about the baby boomers. Senior citizens are at a record high for getting high.
Yeah.
For Fiorella Terenzi, it's been not cool, man. The 64-year-old astrophysicist started to notice wafts of marijuana coming into her home from a nearby unit in her Miami area high-rise. Oh, no. I wonder how many puns are going to be in this write-up. Her neighbors, a married couple in their 70s, told her it was medical marijuana used in small amounts. Terenzi wasn't buying it. She set out to stop the fumes. To argue her case, she held a piece of toilet paper by the crack in their front door to test the skunky draft and found it strong enough to make the tissue wave like a flag. Isn't that AC?
That's just it's just air escaping. Yeah.
She placed multiple calls to police, but said officers were reluctant to knock on the couple's door that late at night.
Yeah.
She had intense conversations with the neighbors that felt straight out of high school. It was actually always the kind of smirk, Terenzi said, like, oh, come on, if you're stoned, it's cool. Seniors are among the fastest growing demographics for marijuana use in the U.S., taking the drug to manage pain, fall asleep, and have fun. Oh, no. But it's not all bliss. Tensions are rising as the scent perfumes senior centers and retirement communities.
They'll just switch to edibles, but okay.
Some elderly adults blame secondhand pot smoke for a host of medical problems. My God. From depression to headaches to breathing issues. That seems a little. Secondhand marijuana smoke is what's causing your depression, really?
You're depressed because you have to smell somebody else's good weed?
There are social pressures, too, with a number of baby boomers saying their peers make them feel like narcs and nerds if they complain. Yeah, I think if your friends are smoking pot, they probably are going to tell you.
They're going to say, hey, nerd.
No, I think it is all right if somebody wants to be like, just don't do it around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly
but
reasonable.
Most potheads I know specifically will not go around somebody that doesn't smoke. They don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. They don't want to be a Buzz Killington.
All right. About 10% of respondents to a recent study of marijuana use by seniors in New York said they use cannabis to quote-unquote fit in. So 10% are doing it because of peer pressure?
Okay, that's a load of crap.
If Edna is the one that has the gummies, then it might be like, oh, I want to be cool like Edna. I don't really want it. I'm scared. But she's the cool one, and I feel like I have to try it now.
Holy crap. If we're still being peer pressured at age 80, we've got some problems.
Yeah. Also, I wonder, they keep citing women. Just saying.
Yeah, you know what? All the men are dead. They work themselves to dead. The women are partying it up.
Many senior pot smokers are loud and proud. San Antonio grandmother Sandra Bomar, 63, who goes by Stoner Granny online, posts pot memes on Facebook to her like-minded community. One recent item featured a doctor in a white coat and the line, in my professional opinion, you should smoke a fatty.
Yeah.
The cannabis industry is seizing on the shift with targeted brands such as Senior Moments. A cannabis media council campaign shows an elderly couple in slinky sleepwear grinning next to the words, "Can cannabis help a senior in the sack?" Good news, Tiger. No. You know the rant I went on the other day about hot grandmas.
Yeah, but
and this is another one. Like, no.
You don't have to tie the two together, and I think that's what they're trying to do. You know, want you to have a high, horny, good time, but they don't have to tie the two together. And honestly, most real deal potheads I know, they aren't loud and proud about being potheads. They're generally pretty mellow about it.
The brand Miss Grass found a star Anita Freeman, a San Diego octogenarian with 5 great-grandchildren. In an ad for the company, she's lying on a lawn in a Candy Bright outfit when a grandchild calls and asks her about her day. "Oh, today was marvelous," she says. Then she laughs as she eats a gummy and floats into the sky.
No, why are we doing that? Why are we talking to our grandkids while we're doing drugs? You don't do that.
In real life, Freeman eats half an edible to relax every now and then, down from smoking a bowl a day many times in her 70s. "It's not so much fun anymore because it's legal," she said. What?
Yep.
Forbidden fruit.
Yep.
Cannabis critics are trapped in a haze of frustration. "Everyone sides with the marijuana smokers," said Penelope Livingston, who's 50. That includes the police she's reached out to with complaints about offending neighbors, including an elderly stroke victim whose fumes made Livingston feel sick and contributed to what she called a marijuana sauna in the humid air around her home at the time in Tallahassee, Florida. "The cops talk to me like I'm the nuisance," she said.
You are the nuisance.
Yes. Many say their concerns are drowned out by advocates for senior use of marijuana, including some doctors. The medical establishment is split on the safety of cannabis for older Americans. While some cite the benefits for chronic pain and other conditions, studies have found significant increases in cannabis-related emergency room visits among seniors. Still, like the smell itself, marijuana is unavoidable for many seniors and those working around them. One staffer at a pharmacy in Delray Beach, Florida, a community popular with retirees, posted on Instagram about a quote-unquote air freshener emergency not so long ago. Whoa! Lysol in all caps, spray to kill strong cannabis smell from senior citizens who reek of them when they came in, he wrote. "I had to go into the back room." What?
Okay, now I've been around a lot of people that stink like pot. And I mean stink like pot.
Sure.
I've never had to just get up and leave. I mean, I've had some Germans with the body odor had kind of wanted us to leave a few times, but
can't get a load of this one. Cannabis brand Life is Chill is seizing on the senior market. Its Modern Elder Expo in Phoenix last year included a workshop where seniors practice rolling joints with catnip. The joint was then shared with cats from an animal rescue at a companion event.
I know that'll give you a headache. It will not get you high. Banana peels is where it's at, Joey.
Arguments broke out between residents over this kiosk. It's they had to hit the brakes, this brand did, on a plan to install a pot kiosk on the grounds of a gated retirement community in Chandler, Arizona. People were freaking out, calling it the devil's lettuce, said Star Simmons, a Life is Chill co-founder. They broke out between residents over the kiosk. These arguments, which would have allowed them to peruse products via an easy mode touchscreen, followed by home delivery later.
What's wrong with that?
Some were saying, "This is my business. If I want it, it's up to me." Online, at least one person raised the issue of retirees driving golf carts stoned. What?
Okay, let's just be honest. All right, now they're not driving golf carts stoned. They're driving golf carts drunk.
Yeah, because there's nobody intoxicated up at the waters right now.
Thank you, Joey. They just
give me a break. That's the whole reason you go live in a community like that, so you can drink a little bit, smoke a little
and
bit,
you're
ride
in
your golf
community,
cart around.
right? You're in your community.
You're going what, 20 miles an hour at most?
Joey, many people have died going less than 20 miles an hour and being intoxicated.
Now, I'm not advocating for it. I'm also being real here. Like, come on.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Though many older people prefer gummies and tinctures, smoking and vaping is popular with those who feel more comfortable with marijuana in a more familiar form. Add in strong-smelling strains, and all of a sudden everybody's harshen everybody's mellow.
Yeah. I get it. You know, it stinks sometimes. I get it. But what's it stink for, like 5 minutes?
Josefa Ippolito Shepard, a senior who works as a public health scientist, called a plumber when she started feeling sick from fumes in her Washington, D.C. home, a smell she describes as like feces. The plumber told her the issue wasn't the pipes. She later learned it was pot vapors. Skunk.
That's some skunk you got, man.
Thus
Bad.
began a years-long battle with her neighbor over what she alleged were all but constant marijuana smells seeping into her home from the adjoining duplex. The fumes gave her headaches, nausea, and breathing trouble, she said. The smell was so bad that one Christmas, she slept in the car. If it helps you, go ahead, she said of weed, but don't impose that on someone else. Eventually, she sued defendants, including neighbor Thomas Cackett, a restaurant manager in his early 70s who said he used medical marijuana legally prescribed by a doctor to treat pain related to past ailments and surgeries. In court, he said cannabis helped him fall asleep after restaurant shifts. He couldn't eat gummies because they upset his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to say that I'm not Snoop Dogg, he testified. I could not smoke marijuana all day and night. Attempts to reach Cackett for additional comment were unsuccessful. I think you got enough comment with him saying, I would like to say that I'm not Snoop Dogg.
Letting you know.
In 2023, the D.C. Superior Court ruled Cackett didn't have the right to disrupt the full use and enjoyment of Ippolito Shepard's property and barred him from smoking cannabis in his home. In 2025, the D.C. Court of Appeals upheld the lower court's ruling, setting a legal precedent. Still, Ippolito Shepard said she documented Cackett violating the order more than 145 times, proving her claim was a challenge. I don't have x-ray vision, she said. I'm not Superwoman. At least one part of her bad trip appears to be over. Her next-door nemesis just moved out. That's from the Wall Street Journal, folks. Seniors mad at each other over pot.
I guess I'm more petty than that. If you were complaining about my smoking pot or something, I would go get some of that, I don't know how to say it, the fart spray. I would constantly spray it around your door, and the last thing you'd ever worry about was that pot smell that you had coming from my apartment. I don't understand people. Yeah, neighbors can be inconvenienced at times, and I'm sure I've been that neighbor and have voiced that to my neighbor, but good Lord, man.
Now, I remember over on Zelda Road living in those apartments, and a bunch of Mormon missionaries moved in. I'm like, how many of y'all packed in there?
Good Lord.
It's a lot of them. They're nice young men. And they tried to...
These are the guys you invited in your house, right? These are the guys you invited into your house?
I don't know. No, I didn't invite these guys in because they were right across the hallway neighbors. And one day they were like selling me on like, have I ever read the Book of Mormon and stuff. I started then talking to them about a fantasy series. I read it as a child that had a lot of symbolic meaning to me. And then they're like, we think somebody around here smoking pot. And I'm looked at them and go, oh, I'll let me help. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Let me get some Scooby snacks. I'll be right with you.
Anyway, you hear my Taco Bell from DoorDash is here. Y'all have a good night.
Did you see yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday at Barstool Sports. They had a food delivery. And the food delivery driver, helmet and stuff, I guess he had a motorcycle, got into a fight with security in the office over food delivery.
Really?
I couldn't imagine what the fight would be about. I thought I've only had DoorDash a few times.
Yeah,
but they were always genuinely nice people.
Yeah, most of the time.
I've never had a DoorDasher I wanted to fight, but these two went at it.
Damn, just never know.
No,
Where was this?
This is New York, Barstool. No,
Okay.
Barstool, Chicago.
Well, the bigger city, you get different types of animals. In those
That's
places.
true, but this
Different
guy
type of human being.
had helmet and everything on, so I've learned a long time ago. You come up to me with a football helmet or a motorcycle helmet on, I ain't gonna fight you.
Yeah, and there's no reason. You already got gear. Anyway, we got to hit this break.
Right.
First, though, this part of the program brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. And they're at Alabama Home Mortgage. Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon are ready to help you out with buying a home. And maybe you're just thinking about it. Well, why not go ahead and get pre-approved?
You need to. You need to go ahead and get with them, and you can learn all the steps that you have to be prepared for. That way, you're not surprised.
It doesn't mean you got to pull the trigger
not
the
at
next
all.
day or next week even.
What do we say? Get in the queue.
Right. Like, at least set yourself up with knowledge with a great conversation with Alabama Home Mortgage. And, of course, they can also help you with a great refinance deal. Same thing. Like, you don't have to refinance tomorrow.
Yep.
But it could be you are sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity. You've been paying that mortgage regularly, and you could be helped. You could help a family member. You could reinvest. You could add that renovation you always wanted to do to the place.
With that screen in the back porch.
You could get credit card debt off your back. You could really shore up a retirement fund.
Oh, yeah.
There's all sorts of ways they can help you out there, especially with just cash flow issues in general. So check out Alabama Home Mortgage today. Before you use some like quick online free calculator or free service, no. Call up Kim and Madeline. Get the correct answer, whether you're looking to buy or refinance. Again, that's Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. That's 567-4223, or you can visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies. Let Kim and Madeline prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Maybe you're doing well in sales, but you're ready for something bigger. At Blue Water Broadcasting, you'll help local businesses grow with customized marketing campaigns that combine the reach of 7 radio stations with powerful digital solutions. We're looking for someone who enjoys meeting people, earning their trust, and delivering results. If you're driven, professional, and ready to build a career, not just another sales job, we should talk. Visit BlueWaterBroadcasting.com and send me your resume today. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
This is Ashley, the owner of Pest Pro Services, and termite season is here. We want to help protect your home using the newest termite technology available. Pest Pro is the only company in the River region offering the Termidor High Precision Injection Unit, giving us the ability to treat termites with unmatched accuracy. Our goal is simple: to protect your home using the best products and the right solution for you. Give us a call today for your free inspection at 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. When you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the River region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. 272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. Now, in the early 1970s, the American government launched what became known as the War on Drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Goal was to reduce substance abuse. The strategy, crimp the demand for heroin, cocaine, and other illicit substances by disrupting the supply and making drugs use expensive.
Right.
A key way we measured success was getting the price up, said Robert DuPont, who served as the White House drug czar from 73 to 77. I meant we got the job done. For a few years, prices did rise, but then they started dropping and kept dropping. Over the last 2 decades, the cost of getting high on opioids has fallen more than 90%. So as healthcare and everything else is more expensive,
Why?
Opioids have fallen 90%.
Why? The raw cost of opioids gone down? Is the labor making opioids gone down, Joe?
And the prices of other illicit drug experiences have dropped precipitously, too. By contrast, the cost of many consumer items has risen steadily. 1981, $10 would easily buy 8 McDonald's Big Mac hamburgers. Last year, it wasn't even enough to buy 2. The result is a stark economic reality. It has become harder to buy dinner out compared to most other purchases, but much easier to get high. Wow. One of the main reasons for the price drop has been a transformation in how and where drugs are made. Until a decade ago, drugs were largely grown on vast farms that were costly to operate and relatively easy for law enforcement to identify. Today, many are synthesized from cheap chemicals in labs across the globe. Fentanyl is the most infamous, but the United States has identified more than 1,500 novel psychoactive substances, opiates such as fentanyl, but also stimulants, hallucinogens, cannabinoids, and sedatives. The supply is diverse, gone away from agriculture, and synthetic drugs are all over the world. Because drugs are so cheap to make, they can price them very low.
Yep.
And the price of street drugs were falling even before the synthetic drugs emerged. From the early 80s to 2007, the price per milligram of heroin fell more than 50%. Around the same time that prices leveled off, prescription painkillers and other synthetic opioids began to surge in popularity. These drugs, less expensive to make than heroin, further decreased the cost of getting high. In 2025, $2 could buy a pill containing 2 milligrams of fentanyl, according to law enforcement sources. Those 2 milligrams of fentanyl are the equivalent of 60 milligrams of heroin, which in 1983 cost $46. That represents a 96% drop in the price of an opioid high from the early 1980s to 2025, even without adjusting for inflation. And cannabis prices have followed the same way. Between the late 80s and early 2010s, the price per 10 milligrams of THC fell nearly 60%. With opioids, the falling price of a cannabis high partly reflects the increasing potency of the drug. Cannabis plants have steadily been bred to yield much greater levels of THC, which I think, by the way, there's a THC fetish. It's dumb, like, to just focus on. It's like, when I want something to drink, I want like 100 proof absolute vodka.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing?
Well,
like, it's real dumb.
It is dumb, and it doesn't work the way people think it does.
But it's a sign of, there are a lot of good things that go on in this world, but dadgum, like, on so many metrics, we are, like, to hear Granny and Grandpa getting mad at each other because they won't stop smoking a joint while the other guy's got, how many opioids that he's dosing himself with. It's just like, oh, my goodness. Anyway, by the way, Dolly Parton died today, folks. 80.
80 years old.
That's all over the news.
That's pretty much all they're covering right now.
And I'm sure it's going to be a big old celebration of that woman's life, and well-deserved. Well-deserved. Anyway, we got to hit this break.
Right.
Final hour here on a Tuesday when we come back.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. And the Supreme Court has delivered an initial victory to the Trump administration in its effort to strengthen mail-in ballot security ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. In a 6-3 ruling, the justice had lifted a lower court injunction blocking key provisions of the president's executive order in California and 22 other states. A sad day today for country music fans around the country and music fans of all kinds. Dolly Parton, a beloved music and film star known for her vibrant personality and poignant songwriting, has died. She was 80 years old. Her career spanned decades with well-known hits like Jolene and I Will Always Love You. Born in Tennessee, she rose from very humble beginnings to become a country music icon, and her partnership with Porter Wagoner had helped launch her career. She later became a successful actor and businesswoman on her own. Dolly Parton dead at the age of 80. This is SRN News.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So, yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you got to call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds, too. Get a quote right now at 800-965-6698, 800-965-6698, or biglou.com.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland. Giveaways galore all summer long. Diamond Days Diamond Jewelry Giveaway and TV Tuesdays TV Giveaway with $185,000 in free play at Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too. Victoryland Casino off I-85 exit 22 Shorter, Alabama.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Air conditioners will be working at full blast again today with high temperatures in the middle 90s, mostly sunny skies, triple-digit heat indices returning, with highs still in the middle 90s then. I think the number of storms in the afternoon and evening hours today and tomorrow will be limited, few and far between. Low tonight down to about 72. But then by Thursday and Friday, as another front approaches, the number of storms will be more generous. Still random, but more storms to go around. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
1819 News.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall has launched an investigation into the founder of ChatGPT, Sam Altman, as well as OpenAI. Marshall has already sent a subpoena to Altman as this investigation gets underway. The AG says that the impetus for the whole investigation is the recent hacking of Hugging Face, which is another AI company. The hacking occurred this past June while OpenAI was experimenting with an artificial intelligence model, and that model went rogue during testing and broke through its barriers, going out onto the internet and initiating this hack. AG Marshall says he's looking into the company's oversight and safety measures within this product and whether or not it violates the state's consumer protection laws and its Deceptive Trade Practices Act. Alabama is part of a multi-state coalition that has also asked OpenAI to stop all testing of this experimental model until OpenAI and Altman can show responsible and controlled measures are in place. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Join the Alabama Federation of Republican Women for the kickoff of our Praying for America midterm series. We're honored to welcome special guest Pastor Lorenzo Sewell as we come together in prayer for our communities, our leaders, and the future of America. This Wednesday, August 26th, at Hotel Capstone in Tuscaloosa. Doors open at 5:30. Come pray with us. Reserve your seat today at alfrw.org.
Police in Dothan have caught up with the woman who owns the laundromat business in Dothan where dead animals were found. 41-year-old Brandy Tyrell of Midland City is facing criminal charges after the animals were found inside the business in Northside Plaza. Dothan Police Chief William Benny believes the animals were trapped in that facility during the summer heat for about a month. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Your home is probably the biggest investment you'll ever make. So when it's time for a new roof or repairs after a storm, you don't want guesswork. You want experience.
I'm Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. My team and I believe every customer deserves honest recommendations, quality workmanship, and a roof built to protect your family for years to come.
For repairs, replacements, and storm damage, trust Capital City Roofing.
Call 277-3311 or visit capitalcityroofing.com.
Capital City Roofing. Roofs built right, relationships built to last.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
You're listening
To Joey Clark.
Joey Clark.
And his old pal, Mr. Bader.
It's Joey Clark.
Erica Thomas has a write-up at 1819 News, folks. Alabama leaders reacting to the passing of Dolly Parton. Again, Dolly Parton passed away today at 80. She is dead at the age of 80. Kay Ivey released this statement. I'm saddened to learn of the beloved Dolly Parton's passing. She touched many lives with her songs and heart for children. Her imagination library reached young readers across Alabama, planting big dreams with each book. Her joy and hope endure. Dolly, we will always love you. U.S. Representative Aderholt said, very sorry to hear the passing of country music legend Dolly Parton. She brought decades of joy to millions of fans around the world and was just a great human being.
She was.
While she is now gone, her music will echo through Appalachia and the world forever. And I'm sure more to come from all sorts of folks. She was only in America.
Yeah, man. That's
only
true
in
Americana.
America. And not just like the success, the money, and the fame stuff, but the personality.
Personality,
the type
and
of
the
person,
story.
the unique mix of what she was. Only in America. True. That I think she's going to be one of those that will be remembered for a long, long time. Now you hope that about a bunch of folks. I'm sure there are folks that got big in the 20s that we don't remember anymore today. But there's a few that survived, like Charlie Chaplin survived.
Yeah, but with Dolly Parton, to me, again about around my grandfather, so he adored her to death, and grew up listening to her music. But for women in general, I mean, besides Tammy Wynette, Dolly Parton was the first country singer and performer that I was kind of made aware of. And I know she had to knock down a hell of a lot of roadblocks in her way to get women where they are today.
Oh, by the way, while we're on all the drug talk from last hour, Fairhope approves consumable hemp license for Piggly Wiggly. Fairhope's on top of it, baby. You can go.
I'm so lost with this fight.
What do you mean? Here, let's just read it. The Fairhope City Council approved its fourth license for the sale of consumable hemp products to a retailer, but one city councilman said he will keep a watchful eye on what he calls a very poorly regulated industry. The application by the Piggly Wiggly on Plantation Point Road, and what is it, Kamal Constantine? By Kamal Constantine, yeah. Manning Incorporated was approved Monday 4-1 vote. Councilman Joshua Gammon was the only council member to vote against the measure. State law requires consumable hemp products such as drinks to be regulated by the Alabama ABC board and to be sold only by licensed retailers. Businesses must gain local approval before applying with the ABC board. No, those drinks ain't bad. Like you drink one of them, it's kind of like drinking. Now, some people's tolerance, because they've been dulling themselves for years, they need a case, if that. But, for an average person, like...
They're not even flavorful. They're not even good.
Oh, well, you're wrong. I had one at Thanksgiving.
What'd you
My
have?
uncle found it at Walmart. It was like, it tastes like Dr. Pepper. It was great. Unless you hate Dr. Pepper. But it was a brand that one tastes like Dr. Pepper, one tastes like Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it didn't mess you up. It just made you kind of relax, feel happy. It's the same thing as drinking a couple of beers.
Yeah. Willie's got a product, I think, that's instead of liquor, it's a...
Yeah, the spirit.
Yeah.
I'm not against this stuff. By the way, I'm pretty much clean and sober. I guess I still have a nicotine addiction.
Yes, you do.
And I'm a caffeine fiend as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But in terms of I generally am much better than I was many moons ago.
Good, man.
But that said, I'm also not on the
teetotaler.
And also it's the devil's lettuce and all this other stuff. It's fun to call it that.
Yeah.
It's the jazz cabbage. It's all sorts of terms and stuff. But I'm not against just all of a sudden I want to make everything illegal. I just think it is a strange thing where now you got to go to the Piggly Wiggly.
Hey, when you get them pork chops, pick me up a pound of weed down there at the Piggly Wiggly, would you?
Mm-hmm. Goodness. No, but and what you get is like these branded drinks.
Yeah,
that's all it's going to be.
Crap. Yeah.
Like it's going to be right there next to your Mike's Hard Lemonade and your Buzz Balls and all those. Buzz Balls. Ew. Yeah, no, seriously, you look at that, folks. Now, you shouldn't do either. But if you had to choose between a THC drink and a Buzz Ball, I think the THC drink's going to be a little better.
I would go with the THC drink, and I've had the Buzz Balls, and yeah, you get it because you know that much will get you drunk. And there's no flavor in there. There's not a lot of quality and craftsmanship in the Buzz Ball, Joey. It's kind of like the, what was the one they had for the wild, the El Loco?
Yeah, Four Loko.
Four Loko, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
No one that I talk to is saying that we need an additional intoxicating agent legally available to anybody to use. Gammon, the one council member.
No one's ever told me that either. But.
There are not the same open liquor laws that will apply to these beverages, so you can't walk around town with an open bottle of liquor. But currently, my understanding is that the same rules do not apply to this because it's not alcohol. Well, but let's be clear. It's not alcohol.
Right.
It's
So
not.
But you can't.
Alcohol is a unique thing.
Yeah, you can't make it in the same rules. That one can of that whatever you might be drinking from the store is not the same as that one bottle you're going to be drinking of vodka from the liquor store.
Anyway, I just love the title. Fairhope approves consumable hemp license for Piggly
For the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, they're staying relevant, baby.
Oh, they got they're staying good.
I know. I got me a couple shirts from the pig.
Yeah, we got that hat over there still, right?
I love that hat over there.
Man, I become a different person when I put that.
Come
hat
hunting
on.
season, you got to wear that hat a lot.
Mm-hmm. Gobble gobble. Let's go to line 1. You're on there. Who's us?
What up, Mr. Joey?
Hey, Duke.
Hey, Duke, what's up, buddy?
Eddie, what up, friend? What up, friend?
Another day, another dollar in debt.
Yeah. Joey, I don't ask you to do much for me, for playing something for me. I need something played for me today, if you don't mind, sir.
If I'm allowed.
This guy from Canada, he said something about I want you to play it for me so we can hear how he said it. Somebody, he got a pastor foot of grass. He wants somebody to kiss some of it or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
No, man.
Rob Ford's brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
This guy from Canada, he sent a little message to trumpet boy saying that he can kiss his ass or something or other. And he got plenty of grass around or something.
Yeah,
it's a little. Can you play that for me, Mr. Joey? I want to hear something.
The funny thing
now.
is, ironically, I don't know how to say it nicely.
Say it. Go on, say it, man. Go talk to
It's
me,
Canada. If we wanted Canada to be North Dakota tomorrow, we could. I mean, it's Canada. The only reason they exist is because we've let them exist as America's top hat for so long. I know, but I know so many Canadians that are just good people.
Well, anyway, here I found it. I'll play it. Hold on.
Okay,
let's hear it.
Well, I can go back and forth with Trump. I'm
we
not
don't
gonna.
have
I'm just
nobody
not
in the
gonna-
White House.
Hold on, Duke. I'm playing it.
This guy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's a loser. He's going to be a loser, and simple as that. We're going to fight with everything we have, and you know something. I have more courage, more brains in my baby toe than he has in his whole body. So there you go.
Oh, you're a big guy.
And I have a lot of real estate on my ass, so he has a lot of room to kiss my ass. So I've dealt with guys like you my whole life, and guess what? You all become losers because you're a loser.
Hey, how's your brother doing? Loser.
What about that, Joey? Right there.
Like, he can talk big as he wants, but
He's nothing. He is nothing.
But what I'm saying now, we used to hear stuff like this from Ted Cruz and who else? Marco Rubio, all these guys that's in the White House now. They used to talk like this right here. They used to talk back to Trump every once in a while, Joey. This man talking back.
Yeah.
You don't get that from
But
these people in the White House anymore.
Well, he's not.
He's
on
talking
Trump's
back, but
team.
nobody's listening.
And why is it that you want everybody on the same team to start taking shots at one another?
No, what I'm saying, I want them to be a man every once in a while and stand up. Joey,
Yeah.
I want Tommy Tuberville to say, some stuff every once in a while.
Why? He doesn't believe it. Why do you want him to say
like that? But some of the people that he be picking on all the time, I love for them to hit back like that right there.
Okay. Like,
okay, but I
you've
mean,
had people. You're saying that hasn't been happening. That's been happening since Trump jumped on the scene.
And we're going to change the name of Lake Ontario to Lake America.
Yeah, that's how we're going to do it.
America.
It's going to be called Lake America. I love it.
Look, poor little Tim Scott says he's on Meet the Press Sunday. He's scared to say something out of order. That's what I'm talking about. You need somebody brave that don't say it, man, every once in a while. Huh?
No, I think if you're a Republican senator, it's probably wise not to.
Yeah, if you want to stay with the team.
I mean, unless you actually believe it. But
I mean, if you want to stay with the team, yeah, you could. You could talk trash all you want, but
Right,
you're
and
going to be
also,
talking trash
Duke,
by
we've
yourself.
had this. Bill Cassidy did it. Tom Tillis has done it. Murkowski's done it.
At the end of the day, you got to leave there. You ain't got to go home. You're going to find another damn job.
Right. That's exactly right.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to
Find
leave
somewhere else.
You got
And
to
also,
leave here.
Duke, why don't all these Republicans on name and count? Mitch McConnell's done it. A lot of them have done it.
Most of these Republicans up there, if you remember,
Where is Mitch? Where is
are
Mitch
not
nowadays?
Trump fans. No way.
Where's Mitch at nowadays?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah,
I know
that's
there with
pretty
Casey Kasem.
awful. Anyway.
All right. Is he getting paid to
Oh, I'm sure he's still getting paid. The government checks are hard to stop once they get started.
Yeah.
Trump, by the way, saying, very sad to report that Dolly Parton, one of the greatest country singers and far beyond ever, has just passed away. This is a true loss for millions of people. There's never been anyone like her, and never will. In her honor, I am lowering the American flag throughout the United States for a week period beginning tonight at 6 p.m. Rest in peace, Dolly. The world loves you, President Donald
World
J.
does
Trump.
love her.
That's all right there.
Yeah.
Trump. I gotta talk to you for a minute. Trump, what you gonna do about this man trying to handle you like that, Donnie?
The man talked about his ass. It was gross. It was disgusting. He's a disgusting human being.
Like never before?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't want to hear about anybody's ass, let alone that fat, terrible person. Like that, essentially, America's hat top. Gay America, that's what Canada is.
I tell you what, though, Mr. Donnie, though, you like boxing and all that and staging stuff at the Capitol. You can invite him over and y'all go ahead and go around or two. How about that, right?
Well, if he saw what I did to Vince McMahon and how's Vince McMahon doing
That's
these
right.
days, I
Not
whooped
too
his ass.
good. Not too good at all.
Anyway.
I'm telling you, boy.
I appreciate the call.
Later, Duke. Love you, brother.
272-9228, 334-272-9228. So, you know what's the oldest profession?
Yeah.
What is it?
Hooking?
Prostitution, yes. Yeah. If you're a billionaire, and I think this is really like it's just a sad thing to do.
I don't think it's a sad thing.
I think it is a sad thing. Oh my God, Eddie Bader.
I don't think it's a sad thing
I
at
think
all.
it's a depraved thing.
No, my man knows a bargain when he sees it.
If you're okay, say you don't, or maybe you know it's wrong, but you do it anyway. As
Okay.
it says in the letter of James, even the demons believe, and they tremble. But the demons believe, but then they do what they do
They're
anyway.
gonna do it anyway.
So maybe you do, and you're just going to do what you're going to do anyway. Say you're that way.
Okay.
You're going to do whatever you want to do, and you're a billionaire.
Okay.
And you want a whore.
Okay.
How would you go about it? Think you would probably do it discreetly and pay a lot of money?
Depends, dude. It depends. Am I embarrassed by that kind of thing, or do I think I'm better than everyone else, or do I want to keep it on the DL, or am I just, a playboy? It don't matter.
Or maybe I want to act like I'm not a billionaire.
Oh.
Maybe I want an experience that feels dangerous, because so much of my life is planned.
Okay.
So much of my life is taken care of. I'm pampered. Like I own a sports team.
I've heard of women doing this where they will go out to a country bar on Friday night. They will go buy them some cowboy boots and some Lee jeans and a corduroy type shirt and a cowboy hat and go out to the bars because they want to experience the cowboy life for one night. So I've heard about this. I've heard about this.
What about going downtown Montgomery for a night?
There you gonna get the cowboy life, I can tell you that.
Anyway, this is about the 49ers.
Yeah.
Owner. The owner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Who loves a good deal.
He's a billionaire. He owns an NFL team.
This is how the rich stay richer, Joey.
And he was caught, being a John. But get a load of... When somebody told me about the story, I'm like, it must have been some high-class person. No, listen.
46-year-old Jed York was arrested at 9:35 Sunday morning at a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio. According to an affidavit, the owner of the San Francisco 49ers had arranged to meet a woman for sex in exchange for $140.
It's a Sunday morning. You're a little still drunk from last night.
Niners had arranged to meet a woman for sex in exchange for $140.
That's all the money you got
responded
left.
to an undercover ad on a known prostitution website. Initially booked for engaging in prostitution, court documents show today he pleaded no contest to disorderly conduct and possessing criminal tools, which was the cell phone he allegedly used to arrange the meeting.
That's a criminal tool?
Is a much more generic charge. Certainly,
it's better than pleading out to something related to prostitution.
In a statement, the 49ers said, as this is a legal matter which has been resolved, we will not be providing any further comment at this time.
He owns the company.
Filed for divorce from his wife back in May. He's been majority owner of the 49ers since 2024. The NFL said the matter will be reviewed under the personal conduct policy.
The league could punish Jed York even though his criminal case is resolved. And the league is very sensitive to not only how it's perceived.
By the way, on his mugshot,
yeah,
he's just slightly above 5'8".
Now, does that really surprise anybody?
By fans, but also its business partners.
Probably stand on his tiptoes.
York was ordered to serve 2 days in jail with a one-day
Good
credit for time
Lord.
served. He also paid a fine of $1,150.
Dude.
He's a billionaire. Again, he's a billionaire. He owns the San Francisco 49ers. Just listen to the beginning of this again.
46-year-old Jed York was arrested at 9:35 Sunday morning at a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio. According to an affidavit, the owner of the San Francisco 49ers had arranged to meet a woman for sex in exchange for $140.
Well, let me explain a few things to you.
In
you
a
might not
trailer
know.
park in East Palestine.
First off, he loves a good deal. Okay? Let's start with that. He loves a good deal. And the $140, that's because your ATM only allows you to get out money in $20 increments. So it's got to be an even amount like that. Plus, he's still a little bit drunk from Saturday night.
And now the whole world knows that you went slumming and you had to pay more after spending a day in jail. You had to pay $1,100 for doing what you did.
Okay. But if I'm him,
yeah,
does it really bother me? I mean, I'm
It should.
embarrassed.
I would just say it should.
I'm saying I'm embarrassed.
It should embarrass him.
It's an embarrassment.
It's wrong what he did. Like, it would be wrong if it was a 10 grand lady.
But you don't feel like the kind of over the topness out kind of weighed what the illegal action he did? I mean, 2 days in jail. Come on, 2 days in jail because he got a hooker.
I mean,
what about her?
I just love that he also had to plead guilty to possession of deadly tool or illegal tools or something like that.
The law ain't always on your side, Joey.
So if you do something illegal with your phone, folks, that's an illegal tool.
How is it? Yeah, I don't know, Joey.
Anyway, that story is just like, wow.
But now that brings
Wow.
up questions though. Is that like a good deal? Is that
That doesn't sound like a good time to me now.
$140?
In a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio?
That
no.
might be the going
that
rate. I
sounds
don't
like the
know.
beginning of a snuff film. Like a horror movie.
Aura.
No, don't you finish that sentence. Like, my God.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, never in your life. And I know you've been.
Oh, it just.
If you had $140 in your pocket that night, it wouldn't have been different for you.
Yes, it would have been different for me.
Yeah, you would have gave her $140.
No, I wouldn't have given her $140. My God, Eddie Beta.
Well, then how would it have been different for you?
I wouldn't have done it in the first place.
Oh, well, it would have been no different. I'm talking about the one that you ran up to in Atlanta, the one that you didn't think was a prostitute.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, even back when I was like, living how I was living, I even didn't do anything then.
Yeah, but did you have $140 to spare?
Actually, I did.
Oh, so you're saying you were a solemn. Let me get this right.
I had a few $100 upstairs.
You were a solemn person at
I
that
had
time.
travel cash on me. Folks were like, Joey's going to Atlanta. Here's some money. And
that's why they gave you that money, man. Have a good time in Atlanta.
Yeah, no, and that's not a good time. I made a good choice in that moment. It wasn't because I was great.
All right.
Just saying. Like,
probably
we
need-
can't agree this is just wrong, Eddie Baker. I don't know.
I could agree it's wrong, but I'm telling you, there's reasons people are in certain situations.
Let's go to line one. You're
Might
on
be
there.
that
Who's this?
$140.
It's just wrong.
Hey, it's just Sparky here.
Hey, Sparky.
You know, it only becomes a mistake when you get caught.
Thank you.
And you know what? At least he wasn't with a guy.
Thank you.
He's a normal guy.
Thank you. Good point, Sparky.
Hey, I'm 78 years old and I'm still horny.
Thank you.
All things considered, give him a break.
Give him a break. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not giving him a break.
It's $140.
He's a 5'8"
Would you rather
billionaire.
him go to the casino?
He could have invited a woman to dinner.
Why?
Without any
He
terms.
obviously didn't want any dinner.
My God, no! He wanted to go to the trailer park.
Right.
Well, that again, it's a mistake when you get caught.
Thank you. It's really embarrassing when
Anyway.
you get caught.
Man, I'm
Good you guys are good entertainers.
appreciate you, Sparky. It's just wrong. You know, all you folks calling up, making excuses for this fella because you're a fella. Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
This is Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. I was just calling in. I think you got something wrong. You said the oldest profession is prostitution.
I thought it was.
That's actually not true.
Okay.
The oldest profession is farming.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of a chicken or the egg situation.
Well, you had to eat before you could. Yeah, I got to go with the farming.
Yeah.
Read the
But
text.
before you eat, you had to be born.
Right. But you had to start somewhere.
I don't know.
See, that's just a feminist argument because they argue that all sex with a guy is forced, therefore it's prostitution.
Okay.
Which is insane.
You got me. You called me a feminist. You got me.
You got me, Dave.
You win this round.
I wouldn't try to run the round. I'm actually on your side, Joey. I think, yeah, there's not really a good excuse for him going out
Yeah.
to prostitute.
Yeah, none at all.
Okay, but do we really know that's what he was doing? We just know there was $140 that changed hands.
He went on a website that was known for prostitution, and he made an agreement to exchange $140 in cash for sex in a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio. He's a billionaire.
Who loves a bargain?
And I just want to put this in your mind. Those tools were probably not telephones.
That's what my thought
Probably a
was,
bit more
too.
kinky than that.
When they
Please
brought up the tools.
don't put that in my mind.
I'm
Please,
sorry, when they
don't.
brought up tools, I was like, he brought an accessory bag with him?
My God. God have mercy on us all. Man.
Well, have a good day. That was my 2 cents on the thing.
Thank you, Dave.
Let's go to line 3. You're on there. Who's this? Hello?
Me?
Hey.
Oh, it's my time?
It's your time.
My time?
Hey, Paul.
I'll get it out right in a minute if I don't keep stumbling over my tongue, won't I? Oh, with what Dave said, I had to stand by that with throwing my hat in the ring. Oh, for the days of trading for a half a bushel of corn. Maybe 3 or 4 cucumbers on the side.
On the side there, yeah.
Some tomatoes, and I got a couple of heads of lettuce over there too.
At least a basket of maters.
My God.
At least.
Yeah. But Eddie, you got to keep this side in mind.
Okay.
With the 140, he still didn't get a woman, and ended up paying more because his lame butt got busted.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't even a good deal.
Okay, let's take it a little bit further. How do we know that's really what he was wanting to do? How do we know he wasn't just giving her $140? If the act never took place, you don't know what was in that man's heart. He could have just been, you know what, I feel sorry for you. Here's $140. I'm going to go away. Why are you calling the cops on me now?
When did you join Al Qaeda?
Just so you don't know what's in the guy's heart.
You sound like Al Qaeda.
But the statement was plainly led us to hear. In exchange for sex, $140 cash. You can't get around that one.
Right.
And then he ended up paying $1,100 and 2 days in jail.
Yep.
For a billionaire.
Yep.
He could have bought the whole damn trailer park.
He could have bought OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah. He could have probably bought the police
But that-
department off. Hey, look, let's just push this under the rug. How much y'all need for your party next year?
That's the part I don't get. I mean, if you literally own San Fran 49ers.
Right.
You can't tell Corporal Bubba, hey, man, look here.
No, you could.
Okay.
But also, it's like his wife, or it sounds like his wife left him.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. As that money stops being,
I've-
she didn't laugh
I've
that
heard
hard
that
except
part
the
two
day I
ways,
put the ring
Jay.
on there.
I bet. I bet it cost him a lot more than $140.
It's just, I don't know, it's so messed up.
Yeah, I can see those gears turning. These fellas are just looking at each other. Yeah, but did he do this then, or did she say that when? Or you so busted, dude.
It's $140.
But then he filed for the divorce. So, was he trying to beat her to it for something she called him at that's not
Okay,
been
would
put out there
it
yet?
be as bad? And no, it wouldn't be if it were all free. Is it the $140 where we're having the problem?
Well, wait, maybe actually he was trying to take over East Palestine.
At $140 a
And
time?
so much like the Canaanite woman Rahab in Jericho, he was going to hide him, like Rahab the prostitute. Like she was going to give him cover while he's
Not
doing a
everything is
survey
a Bible
of East
story,
Palestine.
Joey. No, not everything is a Bible story. No.
I'm just saying. Rahab the prostitute was hailed, and her family was spared because she hid the Israelite spies. I'm sorry, I just read the book of Joshua.
Yeah, that's a good story to throw in there right there, but you got to remember, did she change her way of life after the city was defeated? That's not in there.
That's true, but I would hope she did.
I kind of feel like if she would have,
You
it
would
would have
hope
been in there.
so.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it would
Yeah,
have been
you
in there.
kind of feel like if she changed her life, changed the story, it would have been posted. This is to glorify God. This woman and her whole family came to the Lord. And then again, we're talking about days of the old Hebrew also.
True.
So
I don't know.
Only
After
certain-
you see the walls fall and everything, I think you're gonna change your ways.
I think so. At that point, you kind of got to.
yeah, that brings up another story about the walls of Jericho. Yeah. Well, I won't go into that one right now. We'll catch that one on another day. How about that?
All right, Paul.
I appreciate you, Paul.
We'll see you, brother.
Back to the FM.
Later, dude. Let's go to line 4. You're on there. Who's this?
Hey, this is T Spear.
Hey, T. Spear.
I'm gonna make it a little bit worse.
All right.
Not only was this guy a co-owner of one of the professional football teams in the U.S., he was also co-owner to 2 soccer teams in the UK. That's number one. And number 2 that makes it even worse is that the woman that he contacted was an undercover police officer.
What a dummy.
was part of the sting operation that caught him.
First thing you do is you ask them if they're a cop, because if they're a cop, they have to tell you they're a
That's
cop.
not a good rule. That doesn't work out that way.
I've asked many cops that, and they
Thought
say
I
yeah.
would add a little bit worse for this stupid situation. I mean, this guy won the whole shebang as far as he plays stupid games.
You know what?
And wins
I think
ticket prizes.
I think he wanted to get caught.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of
he
hard to
won.
argue that because look at all the things he done that he didn't have to do. It's like you do these things to get
Well, and
caught.
it's a good reminder too that somebody that wealthy and you think he's got the world by the you know what, and yet he is miserable. He
Miserable,
sounds like a
lonely.
miserable man.
Really does. The loneliness
Well,
factor.
If he pulled this stunt, he did it all to himself.
Yeah.
That was stupid, and however much he lost with his divorce, he deserves to lose it because he was that bloody stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought I'd add a little bit of humor to this guy's.
Thank you.
Thank you,
pain.
T. Spear.
Let's go to line 1. You're on there. Who's this?
I don't know what you heard about me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a PIMP.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Why we messing with this guy, man? He's already having a rough time of it. I mean,
Because,
people
dude,
make
he's a
deals like that
billionaire.
all the
Okay,
time.
he's a billionaire. He wipes his butt with money that you and I will never see. So let
Correct,
him
sir.
get a little bit, man. Let him get a little bit of hell.
I mean,
And that's what you get when you don't use the services of a professional pimp.
Yeah.
This
Where's
is
the
what
letter of the
happens.
black book?
Right. This is what happens when you try to
and
eliminate the unions.
Where's the Pink Hat Brigade? I want a refund. And who is the NFL to talk about they're gonna
sure.
they have a
yeah,
very
no
stringent
doubt.
moral code? If you guys don't sit down and shut up somewhere,
How many murderers have we celebrated in the NFL for scoring a touchdown?
Stop playing with this man. Come on, y'all just shut up. You know he's got legal problems. The only problems he got with y'all is he embarrassed y'all because y'all probably gave him the damn number.
Yeah, but again, like
I mean-
somebody else said, at least it was a chick.
That is.
If it was a
100%
dude, would the NFL have celebrated this?
Maybe. I know the media might have.
I'm just today's times. I bet they would have been a little nicer.
Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't Chris Hansen waiting for him. Like, it could be a lot worse in many ways. What does that even have to do with anything? What he did was wrong and stupid.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe he was just trying to pay it forward. All he had to do was quote Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Maybe that's what
Because
he
you
was
got
doing.
arrested before you could.
Maybe that's what he was doing, paying it forward for the next guy. So he shouldn't have got arrested. He didn't do anything. He's paying it forward for the next guy.
That's a rough part of time. You got to help a guy out.
Yeah. I can't believe it was a cop. That's hysterical. That is hysterical.
That was probably. If you ever go to one of those places and they got all their teeth, it's a trick. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
if it's a good-looking chick, let's be very honest. There are some ways you know the difference.
Or if you open up that trailer and there's Officer Bob sitting there, you're like,
nah,
man,
nah.
Cut to a scene from Pulp Fiction.
That's what you say. I'm here. I'm supposed to be delivering a pizza.
Yeah, this is why I always carry a samurai sword.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
There's that deadly weapon.
Anyway, just had to share this
All right,
story.
Joey.
Appreciate you.
Later, dog.
Adios.
272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. What a mess. No, it's a heck of a story, and it's a perfect example of how, like, somebody, again, you think has a billionaire, owns a sports team, multiple sports teams, it just does something like this. You go, ooh, what sort of darkness is in that?
Might have been before your time, but do you remember Elizabeth Hurley?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What
And
was
Hugh
his
Grant.
name? Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
He goes and gets a prostitute.
Yeah.
And he's with, that was, and I was younger, but I was like, I never understood that.
Right.
Never understood that. You've got a woman such as her, but that shows you the depravity of people.
Well, and it's also like, it's not, we're thinking somewhat clearly, especially in hindsight. It's not as rational as people want to make it out to be. Once you make certain decisions in your own mind, or you
this is
give
true.
yourself over to certain things in your own mind,
Yep.
you ain't in charge completely. Now,
No.
you're still responsible.
But you're not in charge. You're right. Your emotions and
Right, and this happens in so many ways, but that's one way it could definitely happen.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, anyway. 272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. We got to hit this break.
All right.
First, though, this part of the program brought to you by Eclectic Coins, and as I mentioned earlier, gold.
Yeah, it's on the
hit
rise, right?
all-time new highs of late. Gold hits a 3-month high. And so if you got gold, if you got silver, maybe you just inherited a bunch of coins, let's say, and you don't know what you're looking at.
Just silver and gold to you.
Right. Why not get by Eclectic Coins? They're on the Northern Boulevard. They can help you out. Doug over there is fantastic. And it's not just like, coins or stackables, like just pieces like of gold and silver. They also have like really cool commemorative coins. Maybe you're a Marvel fan or a sports fan, or like they have gold and silver pieces that commemorate all sorts of brands that are out there. And then they also have true history. Like he brought in, it was a $2 bill from like the 1870s.
Oh, wow.
Big bill too,
Yeah.
like where they did
Bigger
the
money,
oversized
yeah.
bills. Absolutely, really
That's cool.
cool stuff. So just get by Eclectic Coins, and they can help you out.
Unique gifts
across the board. And of course, he loves doing free services, providing free services for things like estate liquidations or just free appraisals, And coin grading services, maybe you
Oh,
get
that's
something
cool.
special. You know it's special, but you haven't had it graded yet. They can offer that for you. And they have a very large inventory of the best prices paid on gold and silver. It's 543 Northeastern Boulevard here in Montgomery. You can always go to eclecticcoins.com. Remember, Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go. And by the way, you can talk to Doug for
Good
hours.
guy.
Good dude.
Yep.
And so if you're a collector and you just stop by, you're going to enjoy yourself. So y'all check him out. We'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary debt. It's about using an asset you already own to improve your financial position and your quality of life. The key is understanding your options and choosing the strategy that fits your goals. Let's see what's possible with the equity in your home. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. How to find the right mortgage lender. Most of all single-family sales involve obtaining a mortgage loan to finance the sale. How do you know you have the right lender? First, always use a local lender. There is no out-of-state lender that can match the services and the interest prices your local lender can provide to you here. We have many good quality lenders to choose from here in the River Region. Some guidelines for a buyer would be, 1, can I meet face-to-face with the lender, get to know that person before I turn over all my personal information to a complete stranger. Next, depending on your needs and price range, try to get more than one option with financing to choose from. Very important to know what are all the closing costs and prepaid costs up front so I can make an informed decision on which program to use. For help with a list of top lenders, call Bo Goodson for help. Bo Goodson, 221-2883 at the Goodson Group.
This is your roving reporter, and today I'm talking with a political activist.
That's right, man.
And could you please explain to us your red cap with the letters MMRGA?
Yeah, man, this is my MARGA hat.
MARGA?
Yeah, man, that stands for Make My Retirement Great Again.
I see.
And to do that, what you need to do is call David Ernest,
the asset preservationist.
That's right, man. You can call David at 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-SAFE.
And I understand that's a toll-free number.
Yeah, man. Get David Ernest on the case, and your retirement will be great again.
And you make these hats?
I do. Here's a whole pile left from the last administration.
And they say CPWABD.
Yeah, man. Corn Pop was a bad dude.
And as you said, there's a whole pile here.
Well, there wasn't much demand.
I can dig it.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. The heat and humidity is still locked in place, and your chance of encountering one of those evening showers and storms are not zero, but pretty small. The overnight low temperature tonight down to about 72. Tomorrow, I think we're headed for the mid-90s again with triple-digit heat indices, scattered random afternoon and evening storms. But as a front approaches, I think the number of storms will be more generous in supply by about Thursday and Friday. Better odds that more towns will get wet. The late week high temperatures will be in the lower 90s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Middays, short drive, north side, west side, south side in Montgomery. It's I-J-O-E-Y, Joey Clark.
And Eddie Bader. Let's go to Roger on line 2. Hey, Roger, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Hanging in here.
Look, I was about to go. Did you say that this all took place on a Sunday morning?
I believe so.
I'm just kind of curious about what this young lady was doing Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday night, Saturday morning, and Saturday night.
Oh, my. Well, and all the many moons and weeks before then. What's her past fortnight been like? Yeah.
If that doesn't scare you, nothing will.
It should, but apparently it was an undercover cop, so they were arresting more people like this guy.
Well, he got lucky by being arrested. He got through with it, he'd have been at worse shape.
It could have been. There could have been a whole blackmailing ceremony involved. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt, Roger.
Getting arrested, you got lucky.
I think it turned out well for him.
I think it did, too.
I think you're right.
I think he turned out with the best option, to be quite honest.
All right. Good afternoon, guys. Enjoy you.
Thank you, Roger. I think, Roger's on to something there, buddy.
Let's go to Billy Bob. Hey, Billy Bob. How you doing?
Pretty good, fellas. Y'all too, huh?
Hanging in here.
Life's all right.
That'll work. So, I can't remember a lot of the specifics of the Patriots owner, Robert Kraft.
Right.
But I'm not sure whether he was actually charged with anything or just had an accusation brought against. Blah blah.
He had a charge. I think he had to. I think he had a charge for that.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I didn't know that hearing anything about a sting operation or undercover or whatever and all like that. Because it was a massage, a legitimate. I started to say massage parlor.
He was charged, never convicted. Prosecutors eventually dropped the case because key video evidence was ruled illegally obtained.
My goodness. And charged with what, soliciting or the show?
I believe so. Yeah. Trafficking, in fact.
Oh, yeah,
because he
Robert
was in the parlor. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was Korean, as I remember, or whatever. Not to disparage them. My goodness, but
the Orchids of Asia Day Spa.
How about that?
Went twice a day, or twice in January. Excuse me.
Oh,
not
he
twice
did.
a day.
And this was one in Florida.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jupiter Florida.
Spring training.
Whoa, that's something else right there. and let's see, there's somebody else semi-recently, and what's your are y'all a scattered, smothered, and discovered?
Scattered, covered, and smothered.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm scattered, covered, and smothered.
I tell you what, I can't remember the last time that I actually had a waffle at Waffle House, but
It always comes, but I never make it that far.
Yeah.
Big Bag, though, she does. She gets the waffle and the chocolate chips and enjoys it.
They are good,
Yeah.
though. It's been a second.
Yeah. Youngins really like them. I don't like that. Well, let's see. This guy was after it and got caught, and same with Robert Frank, big dogs and all, big money. Well, what's his name? Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger never was. He was one that bailed off because there are quite a few of real nice somewhere waitresses, Waffle House waitresses.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. And to the point that he found them ears. And where do a great many of them live? That's right.
Yep.
Trailer parks.
Yeah. Yep.
But man, how what a circle!
Yeah, it is.
And
crazy.
You said something about a good thing. It was a girl or whatever, and all that made me think of. What do you think is the preference, propensity for? I was thinking millionaires, and then you go ahead and work your own way on up to billionaires and all that. As I understand it, the more money you have, then the more chance that you will, in some manner, cheat, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Look out, Eddie.
I know. Poor people cheat too.
Yeah, we are, and we know everybody in the trailer.
That's right. We know everybody in the park. That's right.
Well, I got to hit my break, Billy Bob. Thanks for the call, man.
Thanks, Billy. See you, man.
Y'all be cool.
You too.
This part of the program, again, brought to you by Dillon Rings, and they're at Dillon Rings. Josh and Leslie Wright are ready to help you with all your jewelry needs from the great inventory they have there. Great selection from high-end to everyday jewelry items. Of course, they could also do repair work.
Yeah.
If something's broke, they can fix it. Maybe.
Watch batteries.
Yes.
Always forget about watch batteries.
Yeah. No, it's a great place to go to have your watch battery replaced. And, of course, they can also do spa treatments. So maybe there's something you wear all the time. Looks like you've been wearing it all the time for years. It could shine and shimmer like it's brand new again. And, of course, they can do custom design work.
Yeah, they do some of the best custom design work in town.
Incredible work they can do. I'm a client there. Like the custom Sacred Heart pendant he did for me is just, I love it to this day.
So many people. I see Sky's ring every day. It's beautiful.
All right, and what about the Madeline's?
Oh, that's right.
Ring? Absolutely stunning.
It's going to be great.
So y'all check out Dillon Rings today. Just get by there, 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery, just off Atlanta Highway. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. Quick break. We'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Looking for insurance, or maybe you're just not satisfied with your current carrier? How does quality coverage with local service and competitive rates sound to you? The folks at Stark Agency offer just that. Whether you need insurance for your business, car, home, or life, Stark Agency can help. As an independent insurance agency with over 20 of the top insurance carriers, Stark is sure to find the perfect match for you and your loved ones. Visit their site at starkagency.com or give them a call at 334-263-5535 for a quote today.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Think the guy was riding over the trailer park to something like this?
I know he was.
Anyway, we got to hit this break here, top of the hour break, and hand over the reins to happy hour.
That's
in a
right.
moment, but
Gregor Bodell.
let's first go to Ray Bowles of Prattville Carpet. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Well, at this moment in time, I'm sitting in our back rooms trying to figure out how to put lines on a pickleball court with epoxy.
Right now, Ray, you sound like you're hot. And I don't mean that in a good way.
Today. Easy 5 pounds.
You sound
Look,
someone
you don't don't go to the gym. Just come to Prattville Carpet, sit in the back room for a couple hours like a sauna,
Yeah.
and then go home.
You don't AC that back room, huh?
No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not.
Dad built that
Absolutely
building, I can tell.
But I actually did a clinic today with Stoff. That they're the company that makes all our epoxy, and Wolfgang came down. Where'd you come from? Germany or Memphis? Today, Miami. Flew up from Miami.
Oh, Wolfgang from Miami, yeah.
Yeah. So we're figuring out how to do airplane hangars, and bombing rooms, and pickleball courts.
Cool.
That's
Pickleball courts, that's going to come in handy, buddy.
You need a pickleball court by your lake house.
Come on.
Let's do it.
Come on. I just put down some sod, but I'll make pickleball court. I ain't scared.
Yeah, we'll just let's just dig it all up, pour a slab, and put a pickleball court in.
I am
like
so down. I'm so down.
Nice. Do it.
Especially if Ray's going to pour the concrete.
Yeah, you don't want me pouring the concrete. Hey, I got pulled over the other day. I was in the city limits, and so the concrete truck shows up unannounced.
Oh boy.
And I had a certain way I wanted to come in the backyard.
Yeah.
And I'm going through, so I'm thinking I'm not in the city limits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going 60 and a 30.
Oh.
And I see the police officers way up the road, but I'm thinking I'm not in the city limits. So I never let up. Never let up. And I get almost to, and he's pulling to the side. I said, oh, crap, I must be in the city limits for the PJ. So I whip in right beside him, and he cuts his lights on, he rolls his window. I said, dude, I don't want to argue with you. I know I'm speeding, but I got a concrete truck in the backyard, and we might talk about this later. He said, okay, I'll see you later.
Small town America right there, folks. Yep. Benefits of small town America.
I got home, I said, hey, you're not going to believe this one. It just makes her so mad. But I did have a concrete truck in the backyard. I'm like, you don't understand. They're going to tear up my yard.
Yes, they will.
Yeah. And they tore up the yard anyway. So, but hey, if y'all need a floor without tearing up your yard, call me, 285-8117. We'll come out and give you that free measurement.
Again, that's 285-8117. Be sure to tell them you heard Ray Bowles on the radio with Joey and Eddie.
Guys, y'all have a great day.
You too, Ray. See you, brother.
Pretty much out of time here. Did we learn anything today?
Let's see. I got some things wrote down. I did know this tonight. I got a karaoke machine yesterday delivered from Amazon. So tonight, my wife and I will be performing Islands in the Stream.
Islands in the Stream.
In honor of
Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton tonight, yeah.
I thought you'd be more Don't Stop Believing guy.
It's coming, but, being the situation is today, I want to make
Now,
sure.
my go-to has been Purple Rain for years, but I might need to change up my karaoke song.
Okay, I'll be honest. The whole reason I got a karaoke machine is I'm going to have me a couple karaoke songs. You can't just have one. Because
You
when you
gotta
go,
have a few.
you got to have
an
a
arsenal.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm planning.
You got some in mind?
Yeah. There's that one Concrete Blonde song, Joey. Have you heard of that? Yeah, that's going to be a banger. That's going to be a banger.
That one's been meaningful in my life of late.
I bet so, brother. I can't tell you the last time I heard it and didn't think of you.
And that, on that completely heterosexual note, Greg Beadle's next.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Dolly Parton, a beloved music and film star known for her vibrant personality and poignant songwriting, has passed away at the age of 80.